Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with the Solo War Toxic Melody. The putrid pips are here. So the poison meta is most definitely upon us. We have definitely seen over these past few weeks that all the Titans that have been coming out are all very much poison related. Now, with these putrid pipes, Titan and troop poison damage, all troop critical in Titan and troop armor. Now, I have mentioned this before, that it is possible that the very next troop that is going to be released in the game is going to be poison. Many hope it, along with myself, that is a ranged poison troop. So we will see. And hopefully some of these relics, such as the putrid pipes, are going to give Titan and troop poison damage, being the fact that it is not, like, putting you into a position where it's just Panther only. So, just an idea, just a theory. We'll see what happens. Unfortunately, there's no dev stream to say, oh, Zalon's predictions are scarily accurate. No, there's no dev live stream to get any kind of reaction. So, just have those blog posts. Besides from that, of course, we do have the Banner Forest, Venom Seed. Venom Seed's not bad. It's got Panther Critical, Panther Health, and 2x poison spells. So if you're looking to get some higher critical, if you just need a relic that does so, Venom Seed isn't bad. Tainted Blade, Great Plague, we've seen these before. Sagunga, if you get your new Sagunga, it's a great event to get her. I don't know if it's a him or a her. Drum and D on their live stream were going back and forth about which is which. But Sagunga is definitely being leveled a lot because I see in my battle log that I'm getting hit by a lot of people's Sagungas. Alright, let's see who's all here. Xenochrist, what's up? Extinction, what's up? Yellow Umbrella, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Rob Foot. Zeus, thank you, everybody. I'll have 15k DG after this event, then I'll have to make a big decision. Extinction, please record your big decision. That would be an epic recording. Austin, what's going on? Robin Foot, Sagunga is OP and Frigg is a fantastic defender for most everything. As the current meta continues to unfold. Besides from that, of course, you still can use other 4-star infiltrators as well. If you got the Rat or a good Aria. I'm running Aria actually around to grab XP potions for Sagunga. So I think I have a few. Got a few XP potions, I think. Of course, I used as many as I could already. Oh yeah, I got that 4-star, the 3-star, 2 2-stars. Nice. Alright, well, we'll do that in a little bit. We'll just continue a little bit on the auto raid with Aria. And then I'll find some super low level lands and run around Sagunga. And I was very happy to see that NTG Hammer did pull off a finish. It was rough. I went to bed at like, I don't know if it was 11:30, 12 o'clock, 1 a.m. I forget what time it was. It was late. Not super late, but still pretty late, and we were 50th, and it was rough. I was trying to put as many souls up on the board as I possibly could. What's up, Cigar? Captain Howdy, how we doing? Sagunga is non-gender. Everything is good for the Tuesday night, Cigar. Just grabbing what I can out of this event, not going absolutely nuts for the putrid pipes, even though I did mention earlier that it could easily be hinting at a new poison troop in our near future, which would be cool. We could use some of the, I want to say, upper elements, some of the troops that you get later in the as your castle grows. When you look right here at all the troops, or physical troops, there's 3 of them. There's only 1 fire, 1 poison, 1 ice, 1 earth, 1 lightning, and 1 void. So, of all of them, you know, of these last 6 to be chosen, fire and poison were the 2 elements that people considered to be pretty weak to be in the current meta. Whereas the Imperials is a defensive troop, Goliaths is a defensive troop, and then the attackers, a Maiden and Horde, just didn't see it as much in the Panthers and the Grens. So maybe a ranged poison troop mixed with the melee of Panthers be insane to get an all. Just, you don't have to, because a lot of these current Titans that we see out there are mixed between, like, you know, Imperials and Maidens and like a ranged troop and a melee troop. A lot of that. But of course they're in different elements. But if they were from the same element, any damage skill is going to benefit both. And a lot of times, since it's not an all-troop situation, because a lot of the all-troops, keep on putting these air quotes up, you can't see me doing it, but these all-troop skills typically have lower percentages, whereas say a poison troop damage or something like that would be a lot higher percentage. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how these relics start falling here in this next few weeks and see if we see any more of a difference. What's up, Eric? It's your B-Day, Sean. Thank you. Anyone's trinkets working? That's a good question, Zeus. I need the trinkets. What's up, Jean-Pierre? That rotten pipe relic sucks. You don't like it, Jean-Pierre? I maxed him out already, and my 19 cats taking down Castle 25s in mini account. Wow. Nice. Austin, how about some new spells, too? We'll see, Austin. We'll see. Nate, my Sagunga with level 22 Panthers has smoked everything, including fully maxed Frigg setups. Defense has broken for a while. What's up, Tagher? It'd be great if they create poison dart blowers. Has been definitely mentioned a few times, and it would be pretty neat. It would be neat. What's up, Polo? Thank you for joining. Yeah, so it would be interesting to see a poison range troop. Be interesting. And they'll probably be super OP when they first come out. Like the speed of their damage might be a bit fast, like how Maidens were. Maidens were pretty fast, and they got toned down a little bit. They're a little out of control. So there's something that I wanted to show everybody. I was looking at this before the stream. So it was 25, I think, right around there. Yeah. Is that the vintage, or is this a imposter? We'll find out tonight on Zolan's stream. We'll see. What's up, Fury? You see more glitches with Frigg. Interesting, Polo. Anybody else seeing a bunch of glitches with Frigg? Where I'd like to be in ranking. I'd like it to be between 10,000 and 20,000. I'd like to be in that 1k gem range. Be nice to get in the 2k gem range, but I might have to spend more than 2k gems to get there, so we'll just see what happens. Although I do have some portal stones still saved up from this last weekend. I think I have a 150 batch, I think, yeah. So I'm probably gonna use that. And see if I can push myself a bit farther in this event during this stream. So not really having to spend any gems, essentially. So we'll see. We'll see how far they can get us. Oh, the lightning bolt glitch. Oh, yeah. Well, I have seen that. Not myself playing, but I've seen the videos. Hashtag Godan Leaks. Not WikiLeaks. Godan Leaks. Where are you going, Oreo? I think I'm going over here. The devs have to fix the invoke spells glitch as soon as possible. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Stuff like that is making it so that a lot of players have very much an unfair advantage. Yep. Paul, that's what we're talking about. Alright, so we're going to use those 150. And a good area to land in, rewards-wise, in a nice solo event like this, being that your second token is at 500, your third is at 1500, is about 1500 if you're going for 3 tokens. 4 is at 4,000, though, if you have extra time. And if you do go to that extra 4,000, you're going to get some more portal stones, some more gems. So, yeah, if you had the time, it's definitely something to consider. Now, if you have a lot of time, 5th token's at 6,500. That's not bad. Of course, you'll get some more DGs, some more portal stones along the way. So, there you go. But if you're hardcore and you go all the way, you get 300 for 5. What is that, 650? Yep, 650 DGs. So, we'll see. So, most likely, where I'm going to fall in, I mean, obviously on this stream, I don't know if I'm going to hit 1,500, but I'd like, on the stream, I'd like to get to 1,500. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I know. Extinction's going for all them DGs. I gotta use those portal stones. I want the DGs too, but I don't think I'm gonna grind all the way to the end just in a 2-day event to get these. We'll see. I'm at 1,471 DGs though right now, so not bad. I'm still in consideration on exactly what my next goal is going to be, whether I'm going to go and do a 5K pool, or if it's in my better benefit to do a 2K pool. In both cases, I'm still looking for a champion 5-star relic, whether it's Mjolnir, Meow, or if it's just sounds weird when you say it. Or if it's the Earthshaker. Oh yeah, perfect event for Aurea. Yeah, she's just hanging out. I mean, I could throw Bastin too. Watch. Juke. You Swiss cheese, Grenadiers. Swiss. These are all 25 lands too. They are Pong lands just to save a little bit of time. But she has fun. So now Pigsy is obsolete. Not only Pigsy, man, everything is obsolete against that glitch. Well, yeah. I didn't get Frigg, so I'm annoyed every time my Garrison gets hit in 20 seconds by Frigg. Really? What's your thought on the next Titan possibly being Heimdall? Oh, courtesy of Godan Leaks. It's possible. I mean, a lot of times the background on the names give a lot of times the inclination of what Titan they're referring to. So, I mean, most of the time, a lot of Godan's research is founded on just checking out history and seeing exactly what records say certain gods and where they fit into the whole scheme of things. And yeah, you can kind of figure out your info from that. And also, too, it's also possible that he also has people that he knows that check out the source code. That's possible as well. So, also, I think I saw a relic in source code that has Heimdall on it. So, I mean, it's very possible as well, because when you already have relics named after Titans, it's kind of an inclination as well. Let's see. But that's going to be the Sentinel event. That's not the... There's the Asset event, and then there's the Conquest. What was it? The Conquest with... what was the Titan in Conquest? There's another repeat, if I remember correctly. It's crazy how quickly Conquest is coming back. Your Sagunga is level 52, Pisces. Nice. You're using Frostar for this event? Interesting, Austin. Look at 6K Souls Alon. It's the Panther version. It's the Panther version. Let me look at 6K Souls. Oh, Cerberus. Cerberus for Conquest. Thank you, Austin. And Eric. I figured if I just asked the question, somebody would just respond to it, so I really wouldn't even have to look it up. It's a lazy Tuesday. No. What's up, Churro? I think I might have already said what's up, but anyway, it's alright. Oh, you're talking about the Great Plague Panther version with Panther's damage and Panther armor piercing. Okay. Not bad. Because, yeah, the other version of that is just the Titan skills one, and that's not so great. Putrid Pips. It just reminds me of Braveheart. Playing outlawed tunes on outlawed pipes. Is that what happens? Outlawed tunes on outlawed pipes. Hazelon, everyone, what's up, Seth Roth? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I'm streaming earlier than normal, so that's why there's not so many people joining Discord. That's what's happening. But I got 36 people watching. I do appreciate everybody that's joined. It's awesome. So where else is everybody else going to in this event? And is that really vintage in the 25th place? Here's a tip for free-to-play players. Don't pull another 5-star until after you max level your last pull. It helps you save up DGs. That's a good way of doing it. That is a good way of doing it. And with these Conquest events so close together, I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit easier to level up some of your 5-stars. Just because of that. As long as you're participating, obviously. It's not just like, hey, here's Conquest. You're going to be able to level up your 5-star if you don't just put in a couple, a few hundred battles, here and there and there and there. And then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, I got 600, 800, 1,000 battles. And then you're like, I have so much food to level up your 5-stars. So right now, my new 5-star golden is, of course, at the head priority of all the 5 stars. So it is, I think, level 5. We'll be adding to that tonight. Because guess what's going on, Sagunga? So we'll see what happens then. Aria. You're going to finish Cerberus Conquest. I'm only going to try to get 1k gems. Oh. Wait. Wait, you're going to finish Cerberus, but you're going to only try to get 1k gems? Is that in the rank rewards, Pisces, you're referring to? Dark Flame, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I thought you were saving your DGs for the 15k Titans line. Yeah, I know. I was. But that started to fall away. Especially after I had that incredible stream where I pulled 7k. Got this. The golden 5-star. Other than that, of course, I'm working on the Divine Touch for Runa and Dragon Slayer. But besides from that, yep, I get a lot of Infiltrator relics. As always. What's up, Chance? Thank you for joining. Can you hear me? Maybe. Maybe not. I forget to put 1k gems in this event. Cerberus, I'm going all out. Okay, nice. 5 stars. Well, thank you, Dark Flame. It's been something I've been obviously accruing over the years, so. And that's why I'm still thinking I'd like to pull 2k to get an Earthshaker, but I also feel like I'm just going to get a bunch more Night Whisperers, because that's the... I had 5 Night Whisperers at one point, but I did actually end up fusing one away into another one of my 5 stars. I think it was the Sword and Shield. If I get any more Night Whisperers, of course, I would fuse them away, but only into other 5 stars, because I find that to be the only way to go. Fusing below 5-star rank with a 5-star is kind of, I don't know. It's below the 5-star to do that. So, Rob Foot says, Frigg and Sagunga are both game changers. I'm telling you, it would stand to reason that if the new Titans can't beat them or even have the same number of X skills, they're not worth the value. I'm on 5k DG. Should I wait for 7k or pull 5k Polo? It depends on which golden or which 5 stars you have. Obviously, you step up to the golden ones if you think that, you've gotten enough of the Norse ones. And you definitely have enough of the first generation ones. But there are people that sometimes want to just go for the newest and coolest, and maybe the 7k is where you want to go. But if you have none of the Norse relics, I'd give it a shot. That's what, And I'd tell you to record it. Whether you're just going to share it in line or share it in band. I think DG pulls are worth you popping the screen recorder on just for a quick 20 second, 15 second, whatever you got to do to get the pull and check it out. It's not important. Free Broomhilda is top priority. Free Broomhilda! It's not a top priority. Oh, Stuart, thank you. Good to have me in Legends. Yeah, I'm enjoying my time. I don't mind playing in any NTG alliance. So. You see massive retooling or something worse ahead. Interesting, Rob. I'm tempted to risk 12K. Lord. That's his name, not my reaction. But Lord, you're tempted to risk 12K? Hold on. Really? 12K is going to give you either a Huntress or an Oni, which are not exactly anywhere close to where they need to be to fit in the current meta, and are collector's pieces. And you got a shot at getting Necrosa or Life Spark. I don't know. I really wouldn't do that. If you absolutely want Necrosa or Life Spark, I would wait for 15. Or just pull a 7K. And wait until and see what you get. Just saying. Relics are forever. The Titans will only be, especially the ones in the Divine Altars. I thought Lifespark and Necrosa would have had at least a little bit more time. Their time as ruling in the altar is starting to become extremely, obviously short. Way shorter than anybody thought, including myself. Now, some people, of course, were thinking that maybe they would be like Arya and... Arya was pretty good when she first came out, but all the Divine Titans seem to always fade off a bit. Oh, you can't hear anything. Alright, hold on. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Cool.
I thought you had me blocked for a minute there.
Oh yeah, you were blocked.
Because you hate me.
Because I hate you. This is not at all true. Now the thing is,
showed up at the end.
No. She streamed for me, and there is an hour and a half, and then another hour. The first hour and a half, I'm there for the last half hour, and then the second section, that's an entire hour long, I was there for the entire time. So, I do want to thank Dee for streaming for me. It was extremely kind of her. But
I did it for you because I didn't want to.
Oh, of course you didn't want to, but you did. And you know who actually talked more than you did, Dee? On your stream? No. No. If you actually go through your stream, you'll notice the Drum speaks more than anyone else on your stream, which again made me very happy.
Well, that's because he asked me what I wanted for our anniversary, and I said I want you to stream with me, and then he got silent.
Aww.
And he was like, okay.
But at the same time though, he got to lay down some serious I am the luckiest guy around stuff. So he scored major points because basically he was telling the world. So, that's pretty big.
He was just trying to score points.
Well, if I was in his position, I would be doing the same thing. So he's a very smart guy. He's a very, very smart guy.
Yeah, he knows me. He knows I like words of affirmation.
Of course. We all know that, at least. We do. Yep. 54 and 5. Gosh, I forget how to say your name. That's right, D is in the house. Everybody gets excited.
Someone owes us, though.
What?
I'm not gonna mention any names, but
what? Who? What? Extinction?
Oh.
No.
Well, he knows that he owes me. Just because I said so.
Yeah. Want you hear that, Extinction?
He he better show up on my stream before he shows up on Val's stream. That's
Mm.
all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's right. I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. I didn't know why I had it down.
D, I was so sad that I missed your live stream. I watched it later. It was so funny. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. It was very good. And the constant worrying of how good her quality was the entire time is classic. It's classic D. She's
my video. It was so bad. Oh, my God.
She's so worried. She's so worried. And all we have to tell her is just be quiet. Everything's fine.
Yeah, but Brain was like, well, we don't come for the video on D stream. And I'm like, thanks, Brain.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
But Extinction says...
no one seemed to really care.
Extinction says, but Val is a single lady. Well...
He asked on the stream if Val was single.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a married man, so tell him to be quiet.
Yeah. You better to behave, right? That's what you want.
Yep. A well-behaved man gets what he needs.
What's up, Z-Turk? What's up, Brady? Thank you for everybody joining. It's very nice to see everybody on this Tuesday of toxicity. With more poison meta. But something I brought up on the previous streams and everything else. How soon do you think until we see another update, Chancer D? What do you think? Another like in the next few weeks, maybe next month to the game, where we see something actually change, be different, something like that, because it seemed to happen quite a lot more often than obviously since we've been in this COVID-19 pandemic situation. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they don't have the pressure without those live stream Facebook and YouTube videos, huh?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like there's not, because we used to always constantly hear, here's a little like the first. It's like a. The way they kind of promote the update, it's like a ship, where the very tip of the ship is they give us one thing 1 week, and then the next week they might repeat that same thing and then give us a little bit more, and then they start talking about the whole boatload of all the things that update has. So, and then we actually see it. So there was always a kind of a build-up hype, whereas on the blog post, I don't see it as being like, we'll just give you a one-liner here in between talking about the... You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see that happening. Whereas...
It's vague about what's happening, and there's no hype about what's coming.
Yeah. So...
Like, I accidentally dropped the name of the guy that's going to be out in 3 weeks. Whoops.
Yeah. So... Let's see, what do we got?
Hey, why aren't you using your Sagunga? How come?
I'm just easy ping pong just for the beginning of the stream. I'm also fishing for XP potions, just on the level 25 lands. It's just, I got a 4-star, 3-star, and 2 2-stars I think right now, and I might have actually snagged a few more. I wasn't really paying attention to my rewards, but I'm going to use them on some small lands here with Sagunga actually. So
what's yours at? What is she at? Excuse me.
Well, I was told that she's gender neutral, so
okay.
At least in the chat tonight, but we'll see. Mine I think is level 8. It's gonna.
What are you talking about? Sagunga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually says in the info thingy that it's a she.
Okay.
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
Why? Because she doesn't have big boobs?
Well, yeah.
Come on. Big and small, everything is equally important.
No. Well, the point being is, like, it doesn't matter if they're A's, C's, or D's. Like, they're there, so it's a girl.
So if you hit that info button, it says, capable of blending so well with the nature around her, even her own people believe she is a myth. She's just doesn't have big ones. Better to fight without the big one. Or maybe she just has a really tight sports bra on.
Oh my god.
You never know. You never know. This is Dawn of Titans.
Listen, it hurts when they move around. They need to stay put.
What, when you're tramping across the battlefield as an infiltrator?
Yes,
Yeah.
seriously. You want those babies down and tame.
Great.
If you make Zalan, if I were to make 3 pulls from the 2K altar, is there a chance I'll pull copies? Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a chance you're gonna pull copies. I mean, ask Chance. He'll tell you the chances.
He'll tell you the chances.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're starting off good. This is gonna be a nice night.
But yes. Where's Black Gold? D, you're being asked where Black Gold is. Black Gold has been playing in which alliance? In Hammer, right?
She's been quiet.
But she's been in Hammer this entire time. She's been playing in Hammer under Oberon's supervision, making sure she hits her mins all the time. So, but I don't know if she bounces out when they're not.
Did we lose Zalan again?
No, I'm right here. Can you hear me or no? No? Yeah?
Oh.
Nope. Probably not. I got you, though. And I'm back.
And he's back.
So, what was they saying? Black Gold. I don't know if she bounces out when Hammer becomes all finishing and then comes back afterwards, or if she does stick around for the all finishing events.
Oh, sorry.
So, I don't know. It's a question. What's new? What's next week's event? Because people are stating it's an Invoke Titan. Is it true? I would say any of the new gods that come out are going to be Invokers. I'm pretty much on board with that. That's going to be a very normal trend that we're going to see over these next few god titans.
Yes, and the important thing to remember is they're not important, so we don't want to compete for them. Everybody relax.
Mm-hmm.
sit on the sidelines. It's no big deal.
Now, Chance is giving some bad advice, but of course, many in the top event alliances would concur with Chance's evaluation. Let's see.
Can I use your stream to thank the people that were on my stream, because we got cut off at the end and I didn't get to thank Pisces, Jim, Val, Zalan, Prometheo. Who else joined?
Yeah, go ahead, D. You can thank whoever you want.
Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Now, Shy, one of the mighty leaders in NTG, skipping this event. First event I've skipped since the solo Relic event with the Earth drum in it. Gonna miss those DGs, but the break from grinding is needed. That's fine, Shy. That's fine. Pick your goal. Go for your tokens. 3 tokens is reasonable. 4 maybe, if you want. But do it. Take that break. I don't do a lot of the Relic events a lot of times just because I don't have the time, 1. Or 2, I also don't have... I don't think that it's absolutely necessary to grind an entire solo event out for just one Relic if that's the main thing you want to grab. Now, obviously, now the DGs has become way more important. As you can even see, the DGs are actually considered more important than the main Relic. So, even to the developers, they know. They're like, we got to put the DGs at the very end. So, anyway, if that's the case, it's complete.
Yes, and I'll say, I actually have 2 points to that. 1, I think it's 600 divine gems for doing this 3-day thing.
650, yes.
Also,
650, yes.
Even better. And then also, I'm so sick and tired of watching Prometheo videos where the it was a Goliath one where it was like a drum.
Yes, the drum.
And then before that was wild arrows that would make Pigsy great. And so I'm like, you know what? It's 3 days. I'm gonna do it because
you're tired of missing that one Relic.
Yes. And I have my Sagunga. I put him Excuse me.
Yes, we need to teach Chance the female and the male Titans because he keeps confusing them. I think he just wants them all to be men.
Okay. You know what? I'm the only one in this live stream that's even anywhere near LGBTQ standards. I'm bi, so like all of you boys and girls can sit down with your pronouns. Anyway, having said that, pronoun queen, she's amazing. She's amazing.
Pronoun queen. I'll take it. The word queen was there.
Yeah, she's like, it's still acceptable.
It's allowed.
Yeah, like this lady, she at the end of the day, like I'm sorry, but like I'm not worried about damage or armor or elemental resist. Like I put a couple of melees, the Bast one and Forest something, and then a ranged resist with a what are those called? Poison charms. And yeah, like you don't have to worry about all the elemental and all the other silly stuff because the armor is just through the roof. And as soon as it touches somebody, they're all dead because the damage is through the roof, 500, 600. So I put a lot of focus on the ranged and melee resist. And yeah, once I get this little flute thing.
This little flute thing. Yeah, those old future peps. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm so excited.
I want to hear somebody with either a British or Irish or Scottish accent say putrid papes. So, let's see. Stuart says, props to D for taking the time to manage and organize all the teams and then also taking the time for the individual. Thank you, D. See? Look at Stuart.
For what individual? What?
For the individual. I mean, it means for the person, for each individual person.
Okay.
Stuart is very appreciative that you take the time with each one of the people.
I wonder who Stuart is. Who are you, Stuart? Maybe somebody that I was talking to?
Stuart, I think, is in Legends because he said he was glad that I was in Legends this week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's disguised because we don't know his game name.
It's okay. Polo, we are now over 35,000 deaths with COVID-19, and they're still telling us to go back to work. It's insane here in the UK. Really, Polo? They're telling you to go back? I did not actually know that was the case over in the UK as of right now. Boo, why is my Sagunga such low level? Well, that's because I haven't done this, Pisces. Hold on. I need the wrong way. I need to do this. Oh, wait, I don't need to... No, what was I doing? I almost forged a 4-star XP relic into my 5-star. I didn't mean to do that. Here, this. Let's take the 4-star in and do some low-level battles. Mohammed, how we doing? It's really good if we can buy XP potions with gems. I mean, you can for relics, but it's not really that great. I mean, if you want to buy XP potions for gems, there's, what is it, the Altars of Plenty? Altars of Plenty event had that, typically. Oh, Eric, how does that explain Arya? Oh, I was just playing around with her. It's fine.
Oh, Prometheo's here, my favorite nerd.
Yeah, there you go, Prometheo. You got your...
I love it.
Hey, how's it going?
Love it.
Okay, well, D.
Are you being facetious there, D?
No, D.
No, I love nerds.
Well, but D actually people, really likes your videos because they speak to her. They're very They're very well laid out and they're not too in depth. You know, when
it's in a way that I can understand.
Because sometimes
shows.
Yes.
Although I know there's so much more to it, I don't need to hear all of that.
That's right.
Yeah, I've tried to evolve it in a direction where you can just get the
layman's
the
terms.
facts.
I like it.
Just what you really need.
Keep doing that.
Yes, your Panther. If anyone here has not checked out Prometheo's most recent Panther meta presentation, it's not even a video; it's a presentation you haven't checked it out, it is very, very good. It's very good. So highly recommended.
Thank you, Zalon.
Yes. Because it doesn't just go over the fact that, yes, we're seeing a lot of, new Panther relics, as well as Necrosa and Life Spark, of course, being the Divine Altar Titans, but also some of these new Titans, such as with Sagunga and also the Solzar. I didn't miss anyone, right, Prometheo? Those were the four main ones, or did you do anybody else?
So, to break down the whole meta, I did Artemis, Ladega, Jinshu, Solzar, Sagunga, right, and Lifespark. And I actually prepared matchup builds for each of those against each of Necrosa, Frigg, and Pixie. And so that was 18 builds that I tuned up using my, the same method. So, say what you will about the spreadsheet and what it does and doesn't do. If you're looking at them apples to apples as Panther, Titan, Titans buffing just all Panthers and going up against those same targets, I did what I could with the relics that are in the game, and I believe I have every relic in the game built into the coding correctly. And it searches to build out optimized attacks with each of them. I think, this exact exercise is pretty much what it's built for, because you're not changing the troops, you're not changing anything except for the Titan and tuning the relics up to their particular strengths. And you can see the power levels, the advantage levels come out, dramatically different for those older Titans versus, even Solzar is an order of magnitude stronger. And then Sagunga and Lifespark are just way out ahead.
Oh, the Candor Kid, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what's up, Zalon? Glad to see you're grinding DOT still. Yeah, Candor Kid, I'm still going. Still going strong, 3.5 years later. Candor Kid used to make videos back in 2017. It was, they were good, Candor Kid. I always enjoyed your content. What's up, Feranic? Yeah, no, it is an unexpected live stream. Oh, Stuart is Sir Stu, D, if you didn't know.
Oh, yeah, I know him. He is doing amazing in Legends.
See?
He is and this is to all the people that say, oh, I can't hit the minimums in Legends. You can, because Sir Stu, I believe, is a Castle 14, and he goes well over 1 million every week. I think last week he had over 500 battles. He does amazing.
D is saying he's a great example. Great example.
Yes.
Now, Shy...
So you can do it if you want to do it.
See? Sounds like
then you have these Castle 25s that are just at the bottom, doing their mins in like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Now, Shy
but
says,
we're full now, so.
I don't see anything in the Pipes relic that can be achieved with other relics. Am I missing something? The only thing I think that is interesting about the Pipes is the fact that they're not specifically saying Panthers. They're saying Titan and Troop poison damage, which, again, if in the future, now unfortunately to say we don't know anything, but if in the near future we get another poison troop, you don't want to say, well, I didn't grab the future Pipes. They were really helped out, So, I don't know. It's one of those things.
Do you want to know what the Pipes are really good for?
What are they for?
It's the armor. There's not enough sources of Panther armor out there. If you look at the video that I did, the Lifespark build ends up using Septic Belt for the armor in attacking Necrosa, because the Septic Belt is the last 30% armor relic that you can throw in there. And in that fight, because of the armor piercing of Horde, you need every piece of armor that you can get off the relics so that you can max out the defensive abilities of the Panthers against the Horde. And so Lifespark doesn't come with armor. So, if you're going to be using Spark, or if you just want to be able to get max armor, then that extra armor is helpful. And the Pipes are useful on any Titan or any class of troop that you want to stack that armor and crit on top of. So, it could be something that would come in handy in unexpected contexts in the future.
So you're saying this could easily be another relic that's in your videos where you're like, well, yeah, we had the putrid pipes. Oh, but if you didn't get it, then,
That's
what we're saying.
Fall into that category of like, well, if you really need a little extra militia armor, just try the putrid pipes.
Yeah, if you got it.
Them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if you got it, exactly. Mm-hmm. It's like the hunter's bow is one of those where if you know what you need it for and you get it, then it could pay off later. Right now, I'm glad I got it because it has that Titan and Army resist range, and it can be useful in some of these builds.
Greetings from Australia, Weaponized Potato. Thank you for joining. I like your name. It's pretty cool.
I have a question for Prometheo.
Oh, there it comes.
Can you give us just a roundabout amount of hours of how long it takes you to put a video together? I'm just curious how much time goes into it.
The Banter meta one took a while. I mean,
like 20 hours.
I spent at least 10 hours building that one. Maybe maybe 15 or 20.
See, that's really impressive. And I said he dumbed it down for people like me.
Yes.
So I could follow it and understand, but he's so much smarter than that.
Yes. That makes me feel so much better to think that it took him 10 hours because it's just super genius. He's just like,
he is.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey guys, hey street folks, no, it took him some time to actually break it down, some slideshows. You'll get this.
Yeah, even just the editing part of it too, as well, with the music that he's throwing in the background, and I don't know if he does his voice along with the recording or if it's separate or not. You have to line everything up and all that other. That's why I like to do straight run videos. But straight run videos are rough because sometimes you get halfway through and then you're like, it's garbage. Got to start over. So
yeah, I do them as straight runs for the most part.
It's tough. That's very tough to not screw up.
Exactly. That thing happens. You're right. It would help if I had a really nice studio I could walk into and just be like, all right, cue it up, and just have my producer do it for me. Mm-hmm. But no, it's me with the laptop and OBS and some begging and cajoling to get people to leave the house so that I can have an hour to do it. And I was literally at 10:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, recording that thing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm already late to my guitar lesson, and fuck it, I just have to sorry.
I'll beat you. D got riled up there.
Spicy.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I gotta keep going, just finish it, set it up, and then,
I'm sure that's what you said, though. I'm sure that's what you said.
You have to say, flip it. That's what you have to say.
Right. Forget being on time. I've got to upload. Then, of course, Zalan, once you have it and you're ready to upload, then there's another 5 minutes of just getting it posted and typing little things in and clicking OK and setting up. I set up the Premiere and all, and then I was like,
setting up the Premiere, it's very fancy. A Prometheo Premiere is a very fancy affair.
It was cool. I like those. And the good thing, so one of the reasons I'm going to keep doing those, and I think people do like the live chat, Vintage even popped in for a little while during the live chat. And it's cool because you get some views right at the very start when it drops. People are watching it. The word's going to get out. And the premieres that I've done so far have had the most views for the first couple hours of any of my videos. And so the algorithm is going to pick it up and it's going to get some impressions too.
I agree. So, Pisces, how many battles did I have last week? Something like, I don't know, 800? Because between Conquest and the event, something like that. Maybe 700. I don't know. It looks like probably like half the battles you did, I think. It looks like, because you said you got 1,300. That's impressive. Daniel Sun says, when Zalan talks about another poison troop, it means it's going to be another poison troop. Oh, never know. Candor Kid. No, Sethra says, I guess I could take Candor Kid off the milk carton and put iTouch, a.k.a. Rick, on there. D, have you heard from iTouch in a while?
No.
I
Where
know.
is he?
He falls off every once in a while, and then it comes out of nowhere and comes back with all his capital letters and is like, I'm back! I'm back! You
I
know?
don't know if he's in one of the rest alliances. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, well, he does these fall off comeback. What's up, Alex? Thank you for joining. Ice. Oh, there's Ice. Shy. Mark the Prometheo F-bomb time. Shy is officially.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Shy is officially the man of the minutes. He gets told by Ice what things need to be tagged in my live streams for all to view or listen. Ooh, Feranic says D's laying down the law on dragons today. Oh my gosh. Well, I wouldn't know because I was rejected by dragons on this after this last event. They had too many people.
It wasn't just you. It was you, Ice, Captain Willie, I think, and a couple others. So I recruited too well last season because when
too well.
Sparky handed
Pat on
me
the back.
team,
Quick pat on the back there, D. Okay, too well.
Well, when Sparky handed me the team, like it was always full, and I was like, oh, I got to keep this up. And so, but I've been running other teams, and I've been working from home. I feel like I'm working more than I was when I was actually traveling.
Oh, we've heard this before. Continue. All right, go on.
So anyway, I've been actively going into nights and like asking people. Now, you would think, right, if you're exceeding minimums and you're doing really great, that you would ask, like, can I promote to another team? But some people don't ask. They think they're going to wait until you think they're ready, and then you're going to approach them. I'm finding a lot of people do that, and they're like, oh, I'm glad you think I'm ready. And I'm like, you could have been ready whenever you thought you were going to be ready. Like,
oh, well, they want to hear it from you. They know you have, they know that when they search DNTG that you have a level 50 player account, and they're like, whatever D says, I will listen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's Jerome's account.
I know,
Mine
but
is
they don't
40.
care. They all these newbies, they don't know any of this stuff. Maybe they know you from YouTube, maybe. But some of these newbies,
Not likely.
They just know that.
I'm not very popular on YouTube these days.
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, come on, D. D takes all of our information.
She would be. You would be if you turn your notifications on. I was so mad
They
the
are.
next day, and I saw that. I was like,
have been
what?
YouTube.
Because I was subscribed to you, and I was like, gosh dang it.
Well, I guess there's gonna have to be a Memorial Day weekend.
Wait, did
live
anyone
stream.
not get a notification?
Probably.
No, because and then like the next day when I was watching it, you're like, oh, maybe people aren't notified. Maybe there's a problem, and I was like, yeah, I'm that victim. Like she's gonna be so mad at me because I didn't jump on this, and we've been talking about it for a couple of days, and it's like, oh man, I missed it.
Well, I'm streaming this Saturday.
Oh, are you?
Okay, cool.
For Memorial Day weekend.
Nice.
For Zalon, actually.
Oh, for me. Oh, is this the special Cheering Up Zalon series? It's a series of streams.
Yeah, because we found out a week ago, right, that your grandfather was sick, and so we'll be on the 2-week mark, right? So
kind of.
We got to do a cheer up stream.
That's true.
Well,
we have new information. Really. Listen. We have new information as of today.
Us.
Yes. Here you go. As of today, last night I should say, I found out from my mom that since there's 3 floors on my grandfather's facility that he's at, which is like a nursing home more or less. The 3rd floor is where all the dementia patients are because they don't want them to be on the 1st floor because they have dementia. So with that, in place, what they've been doing since people have been getting sick there is they moved everybody out of the 1st floor and they're putting all sick people on the 1st floor and they have all the regular residents on the 2nd and 3rd floor instead. So my grandfather, and we did not know this until just this last weekend, and my mom of course told me last night, that he has a window in his room. Now, being on the 3rd floor for the last year or so, he hasn't had a window. When my mom first said this to me, I was just thinking to myself, oh, nice, he could see outside. Not thinking it means that you could go on the other side and you could see him and visit him. I wasn't initially thinking that whatsoever, but my mom was like, yeah. So she's like,
I wouldn't think that either, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like, initially I was just thinking.
You're not alone.
I was like, oh, you can see outside now. You know what I mean?
That's creative.
But yes. So my aunt, of course, went up on Saturday and of course my uncle came down from Buffalo on Sunday, and some other relatives as well have been actually going and visiting him because now that they know.
Does he know what's going on?
Yes, he knows.
He does.
He knows that he doesn't feel well, But the weird thing is he had a 101 temperature on Saturday. He was completely normal on Sunday, and then back to 101 temperature on Monday. So it was very interesting to actually have a day in between where he was not showing any signs of a fever. So it's very strange. I haven't heard anything like that specifically. But
did you visit him?
Well, no, I have not yet. Of course, I've been working. I found this out yesterday, and of course, my work week has already started. So now what's going to be happening is I'm going to go and visit him this weekend. Obviously, it's not going to be for more than like 20, 30 minutes because, of course, he never has enough, either attention span or, I guess energy, because especially when he has the fever, if he has it when I'm there, he just doesn't show a lot of signs of lots of energy. But anyway, so they crack the window like a little bit, and then they roll up the curtains basically, and then
nice.
So yeah, so it'll be nice because as long as he makes it to this weekend. It'll be really nice because then after that I will feel a lot better knowing that I did at least see him because it's been since Christmas, because in February they locked his facility down and that was it. I haven't seen him since December.
Well, that's a great report compared to Friday night, man.
Exactly. So people are able to see him. Like my mom and my aunt were there singing songs the other day to him because since he has dementia, he doesn't exactly to know that there's a little bit of him left in there. When you sing songs that are like old football fight songs, because he used to be a football player. And he used to go to the games all the time. My mom and my aunt would be singing songs.
That's awesome.
And what he does, and what he always did back in the day, and he still does it, is he takes his one hand and he kind of like does the little conductor moves. Like he's conducting a band. So when there's for instance, like the Notre Dame fight song, or there's also a few like kind of Navy drinking songs, that they know. That are kind of lighthearted and fun. That he'll you can tell that he's still there and will recognize it. So pretty cool.
Nice. Happy Talks of Tuesday, team. Great to see you all.
Hey, good to see you, Ice. Thank you.
Hear your voices.
Chance.
Sean is asking when to D-stream. D-streamed last Saturday, Sean. Just go to our channel. You'll see 2 different ones. It's okay.
Don't bother.
It's okay. Don't stop it, D.
Stop with the false humility thing.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Everyone needs to go check it out. It was very good. Prometheo made a guest appearance. So did Jim. I showed up eventually. I came in fashionably late.
Oh, and you're welcome, D. I did show up as well, but you were too tipsy to remember.
No, did I not thank you? Did I not thank Ice? Oh my god.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry.
She was feeling pretty good.
Mentioned, Drum was definitely on the stream, and he was in good drum form.
He was in excellent drum form.
Yeah.
Vintage Drum was in play.
Yeah, he's for anyone who's newer to the community. Drum used to participate directly in the streams and talk about his view of the game as an elite top war player. And he's slipped a little bit, not playing the game for a few months, but I'll say he still definitely understands the principles of the game and has some good commentary.
So I do want to make a comment off of that, Prometheo. I think that Drum and Vintage kind of each shared the belt for Titan approval. I think you've taken the belt from them.
Yeah, Prometheo, I agree. People wait to hear what you have to say, Prometheo.
I think you hold the title for the community, man. I really do.
It's a burden. I appreciate the respect.
Well, see, I just pictured D will recognize this Atlas, the Atlas statue in New York City. It's where there's the guy that's holding up the world. I mean, that's you, Prometheo. That is now your burden.
Man, I'm the one that's in front of 30 Rock. Prometheus with the flame. Come on, I'm just bringing light to the world of DOT to eliminate.
Let's flex it further. What we're saying, Prometheo, is you determine the fate of millions of dollars for Natural Motion. That's what we really are saying.
Oh my God, no, I do not.
Well,
first of all, this game doesn't make that much money, and second of all, I think a lot of people are going to spend even if they don't talk about it.
A couple $100,000 a month, I think.
About 500K a month.
I will say that I'm a big fan, and Drum gets all his information from me now. So when he asks me,
listen to how important D is. You hear that, DOT community?
I basically spill what Prometheo told me.
Wow.
Well, I will admit I'm not the best player of the game. I'm just a commentator, and so I hope everyone's going out there and watching all the great battle videos on YouTube on top of mine. Watch me first, or watch me later. Or watch both, and make sure you see battle videos so that you can see what people are actually doing with it.
I gotta say, our battle videos are doing really well now as well.
Yeah, they're stepping up.
Aventador is great.
Aventador,
and Ancient X.
Ancient X. And I like Grishaw George too. And actually, Ron Gamer. I've seen some Ron Gamer actually out there recently.
Is he back?
I've seen Ron Gamer post about 4 videos or so within the last few weeks. So I've always enjoyed Ron Gamer. I don't think there's any commentary because I don't think I remember any. But all right, Eric.
Guys, welcome for another Ron Gamer video.
Yeah, right. I used to bust on him all the time, saying that he was like Ron Weasley because he was from the UK, and his name was Ron. But he was clearly an Indian, but it's okay. And then, of course, Jim called, what was it, Progenitor, the Ron Weasley of Titans. And then JJ ran.
Progenitor was? Nice.
Yeah, then JJ ran with that for a few videos. That was good. That was good JJ content right there. Oh, and Lawrence Wicks is here. It was interesting there. My viewership just went from like 50 to 40, 39, and then back up to 45. Like, people in the chat are all saying, see you later, bye, bye. And then some people are like, hello, hello, hello. It's like, wow, what a shift change.
High five along the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, do we have any more proof to this Godan next Titan leak video?
I think it's probably true. Now, reason why. I've also seen code of a relic that has the name of that same Titan, and that's the relic's name, like that something. You know what I mean? So
okay.
I think it's the case. Now, the only thing is, the skills are going to be invoke. Yes. Are they going to be summoning in the invoke? Probably, because that seems to be kind of popular. Or maybe not. Maybe summon outside of the invoke, and the invokes are still going to be more spell-oriented. It could be more like that. And skill-oriented. We'll see.
Prometheo, any thoughts on that potential new Titan leak?
Yeah, I've done a rundown of it already.
Ooh, okay.
It's already locked and loaded.
And NTG Warhammer guys know my thoughts already.
Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta hop on band.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, you haven't seen what I posted? Oh.
No, there's too many posts in
Ice.
Warhammer.
Ice. Now you understand what it's like.
Why is it a secret?
Stop being lazy, Ice.
Whatever.
Ice.
I forgot you have 4 children, are homeschooling them along with working. Oh, I forgot.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I have one child who's giant, and I have a sister-in-law living with me, and I'm working from home, and I'm running 4 teams, and I'm having private conversations, and I'm streaming, and I cook, and I clean, and I do laundry.
No.
Oh, she does laundry. Do you hear that, DOT community? She does laundry,
I'll put my
too.
load against anybody's right now. Absolutely.
And I have free time. I would love to borrow someone's child, because I'm a little bored.
Wait a second. You're a little bored? Oh, wait a second. I don't think people that are really busy, quote unquote, air quotes here, DOT community.
I want to go across the street and play with the 2 twin 5-year-olds on their trampoline. And he's like, no, do not go over there.
Time to have a baby.
What?
Are you gonna double bounce the twins? Are you would you double bounce them? Would you do it so that you would launch the two twins into the air like 15 feet?
Come on, Zalon. You shouldn't do that till they're at least 4.
Listen,
right.
I'm 112 pounds. I don't think I could launch 2 twin 5-year-olds.
Well, maybe they'd launch you. That'd be kind of funny. 2 twin
They
5-year-olds.
might be able to launch me.
They launch.
One way to find out.
There you go.
Right?
Although I haven't weighed myself recently, but has anyone heard of the latest thing? It's called COVID-19. You know, like freshman 15, but you gain 19 pounds for being.
Wow.
Yeah, has anyone heard that? Oh, I've almost hit my COVID-19. My boss said it the other day. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, come on, you haven't heard that? COVID-19.
Well, yeah, like the freshman 15, I hear that.
Yes, yes.
I'm trying to stay at my COVID no gain.
Yeah, I'm actually still.
I think I'm up 5.
Are you up 5?
I think I might be up 4 to 5 pounds.
I've missed 1 day in the gym during the entire COVID.
Oh, I've been working out,
break.
but I'm also eating a ton of food.
Well,
We've
yes,
been
Brain,
cooking
Tuesday
these crazy
stream.
dinners, like every.
up,
Right,
Warhammer?
like,
Work.
I go to work every day and I come home and I try to cook a meal in 30 minutes, but now I'm home all day now. So I'm cooking these dinners like I have an hour and a half to cook if I want, right?
Oh my gosh! It sounds like you have.
We're eating a lot more.
Man,
than
it sounds like you're doing so much. You're so stressed out. I mean, you have an hour and a half to cook now instead of like the usual
I have
20
as
minutes.
many hours as I want,
Ooh,
right?
as much as you
I could
want.
put a roast
That
in
sounds
the
like a
morning.
truly stressed out person that has absolutely no time. If you have all that time,
I know.
interesting.
Okay,
I'm
got
good
it.
at multitasking.
You know, thanks for the breakdown, buddy. That stays in TG. Sorry, Chance.
No. I'll talk through a little bit of it.
Ah, burritos!
Don't give away
yeah.
your secrets.
It says this: please do not share in other chats or posts. I'm still reviewing. That's what it says.
Yeah, no,
Let's go. Let's go.
that's true. All right, so without any relics, if the rumors are true, then we're talking about a Titan that has, on defense, militia with 700% health buff. So that's 8 times base health. They've got 357 armor, 50% resist ranged, 40% resist melee, 30% resist all elements. And they've got 176 armor piercing, 360% damage. That's the militia. And we have 3 Omega militia to come with them. Then you've got Omega Maidens that on defense have 360% damage and 138% armor piercing. This is before any relics.
Oh my goodness.
You got Spearmen and Archers get huge buffs too. So if you throw on just 3 relics, 4 relics. So Sphered, so the 5-star Spheredux Guild, Heimdall's Armor, Elemental Grasp, and Minotaur Skull. Then you have max melee and range resist on your militia. You have 90% resist all elements, 381% armor, and they've got 200, almost 200 armor piercing. So they've got 467,000 health. They've only got 10% crit, so you could throw on a couple of crit relics. I mean, it's crazy. And you've got 2 extra spots. I'm saying you throw in
Good evening, Bruce.
Banner of the Storm and Bust of Zeus because you have spells dropping, and the Banner of the Storm gives you troop damage and some armor piercing. And your Omega Maidens are going to be getting extra damage off the Bust of Zeus. So your Omegas are going to be pretty nasty. Your militia are going to be impenetrable. And you come out to effective health of about 1.5 billion with gross damage of 1 million when you're talking about going up against like a Sagunga. So, power rating of 39 million. I'm thinking that Heimdall could stop Sagunga.
Wow. You heard it here first. Shy, another time marker, buddy. Another time marker.
Yeah, another time marker, please, Shy.
So this will, so based off your estimates, Sagunga may not be able to crack a perfect Heimdall defense.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because 381% armor is well above what you're getting on Sagunga unless you really build in a lot of piercing. So the Pigsy build uses the Dory, so that gives you some piercing. But you got to find ways of breaking that armor if you want to make it a reasonable fight.
So, with that said, D...
And that's not to say anything about what happens when you're attacking with Omegas.
Okay, well, real quick, I was going to say, with that said, D, do you think it's going to be a crazy event with those kind of skills?
I honestly missed the part in the beginning of that.
Oh my goodness. Keep up.
Do I think what's going to be a good event? Are you talking about the Heimdall or whatever?
The Heimdall, yeah.
The Heimlich.
The Heimlich.
Stop.
Possibly. I mean, it's too early to tell, right? Like, don't we need to see stuff? We don't even know if the leaks are true, right?
It's true. It's true.
Are they?
Our leaks have been pretty solid thus far. I mean, the Sagunga leak.
The leaks from the database have been pretty solid. Is that where that came from?
I think Godan's got an inside track. Just saying.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I will say this. If you're just looking to stop Sagunga, because that's what you're having trouble with, then Heimdall with Poison Kite Shield can max out poison resistance.
Thank you, Storm.
And get 50% to all other elements. And get to max melee resistance. So I think in a specific Sagunga to Heimdall matchup with Spearman, you can still probably stop Sagunga even without using the Militia. Now the Militia are going to be a lot better defense because you also get max range resistance and 90% to all elements. So it's going to be a lot more well-rounded. But the Spearman build against Sagunga actually is tankier.
That's absurd. We're talking about Militia being meta defenders.
Well, and Ferranic says, so no Panther meta? No, it's still going to be Panther meta. There's still going to be more poison. Trust me. I don't think it's going to be over right after this.
Yeah, well, and it could be that that Lifespark is the better attacker against Heimdall because of the crazy armor piercing he has.
Now, with those new Infiltrator relic that Zalon has, that would come into play technically with this Titan.
That's right. That extra 60% armor piercing is going to look really good.
There you go, Z.
Yeah, that's right, Ferranic. Where's Bo for the Militia? Yes. This would be the ultimate Militia defender, correct, Prometheo?
Oh yeah, there's really nothing more that you could do on these Militia besides just keep cranking up the health and armor and damage. They don't have crit, so but you could get with the max defense build, you could use Scimitar and the Vial of Tears to get 40% crit. So you could get that would get you up to 50%. So that looks pretty good.
Vial of Tears.
Yeah. Again, Prometheo busts out some of these relics that not everybody has. I think I got one, though. I think I got one.
You said it was a Hell event?
No, it's right. Yeah, so Hell is a Militia and Maiden buffing Titan. So one of the relics in her event was Vial of Tears, which is 20% Militia critical, 20% Maiden critical, and I think 24% troop health.
Oh my goodness, I've never seen that.
Thank you, Prometheo. What's up, RSJ? Thank you for joining. Doing a little Sagunga grinding. Low level lands. Seeing how far I can get in the event. Of course, it's solo.
Yeah, I do not have this Vial of Tears. Chance, you got this one?
Hold on, let me see. Going back to the screen. Hold on. And then the stairs.
I was not a part of the Hell event. I wasn't playing then.
I didn't do the hell event, but I do know that I think I do have Vial of Tears.
Yeah, how did you get the Vial of Tears if you didn't do the hell event? Because that was the ongoing joke.
Was that the only time that it was offered? Because I feel like, or maybe it's on my test account. Maybe that's why.
Actually, no, I remember that. No, I don't have Vial of Tears. That's weird.
Pro, you got it?
No, I don't either.
I don't think I have it. I'm checking.
No, I don't either.
D, you got Vial of Tears? Going once. It sounds like we're playing.
Probably. I think I have multiple.
I'm sure Drum's account would have had it.
I'll look right now.
Well, maybe we'll see this come again. If we get enough buzz in the community, maybe actually we don't have the live stream anymore. So.
Hold on, I'm checking for you.
Oh, I did get, in the last Conquest, I got my third 4-star whetstone. Ever.
I have 2 Vial of Tears. What?
2 vials of
And they're
tears.
both maxed. They're both level 10. Now I'm going to check my other account.
Yeah, I wonder when that
there you
would
go.
go.
Hold on, I'm checking
Pro,
the other account.
did you get hell Prometheo on the first go around?
No, I didn't do that event.
Extinction says he's got it. Bruce Ellison, it
He
wasn't
has
good with
everything.
hell. Oh, you have
He does all
everything,
events.
Extinction, huh? You hear that?
He does every event.
Mm-hmm.
I get in trouble with Drum because he has relics that he sends to me, and he's like, you need to use this relic, and Drum's like, why don't you have it?
Why don't you have it? You get a stern
What are you
talking to.
doing?
A stern talking to.
I want it now, Daddy, now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Veruca. Drum does that all the time.
So, the legend.
I have it on my other account, too, but it's level 1. But I only have one of them.
There it is. It's going to pay off here.
Yeah, I think it was in one of the TOWs. I think it was dropping.
Who's that
or
for?
Maybe a relic event.
Yes.
This might be for Heimdall.
Yeah, Vial of
Oh.
Tears should be good on Heimdall because
Militia
it's,
crit, Storm Maiden crit,
Militia and
2
Maidens.
pelts. Okay.
Yeah, that's a huge relic.
Crit, crit, crit. I like it. Just double crit, actually.
You're double crit. All right, let's go.
We'll see.
Now, Zalon, did you get your little panther carving? Or did
No,
you...
I missed out,
carving?
which means like 3 of the 4 builds that I could have done from Prometheo's video, it's already out because I just don't have.
You had plenty of time and plenty of encouragement to finish.
Oh, I know, but no, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what,
Salon.
I'm gonna hop over onto mute here. I have a work call coming up in just a minute, and then I'll be back on.
All right,
Prometheo, great hearing you, man.
of course.
Yep.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna watch you guys from a distance. I have to eat. I'll be right back.
All right,
All right, Chance,
all right,
you get your
Chance.
grub on, buddy.
All right, bye.
Enjoy. So D,
So what are the chances of getting Sethamapod on my next stream?
it's gonna be
He
very,
obviously won't go on
it's
for
gonna
me.
be very
It'll only
high.
go on for you.
It's gonna be
Did
very
you see
high.
in the Legends chat? He was like, "Sorry, bro, I had work stuff, but nothing to me. Like no."
Oh, so you
acknowledgement
saw it in the
whatsoever."
Legends chat?
Oh yeah, he was like, "Sorry, Zalon." Like,
Because you know how it happened, Ice. Ice, you know how it
he
happened.
hates me.
I came in. No, he hates me. No, he doesn't hate you, D. Now listen.
Oh, this is the best.
Listen. Yeah, you love it, don't you, Ice? But you know how he said when he actually said it in Legends chat was after I announced that I was here. I was like, "What's going on, Legends? You know, I'm here. And then
Yep.
you know how it goes, Ice, from there because it happens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I saw the aftermath of you joining yesterday. It was great.
Well, I know. It happens to Ice now too because he's DOT famous
Listen,
as
Legends
well.
is where all the cool kids are. So
No,
Dragons is great.
I honestly think the hipster team is Dragons.
The hipster team.
It's
Do you
the
mean like lazy and just wanting to do
team.
mins when you say
No,
hipster?
it's just like, hey, I'm gonna hang in Dragons. This is it. It's Team Frantic. I'm gonna hang out and get 4K gems, and when I want, I'll just bust up to Hammer, finish, and go back down to Dragons. It's the cool kid hangout. It's the back of the class.
And when you want
It's
200 divine
feet on the
gems, you come
desk.
up to war.
Letting you know.
Yeah, but
Why is Hammer
there's some
the
old heads
captain
here in
choice?
Legends, though. There's definitely some old heads, because, I mean, you got people like, 21 Kingdoms has been around forever.
He just recently came back, actually.
I was just going to say that
he had quit for a while.
Mad Cat's been around for a while. Green Arrow
That's Mad Dog.
Okay, well, Green
I
Arrow...
haven't heard Green Arrow give you grief in a long time.
I know, it's been a while. I messaged Green Arrow today. I messaged a bunch of people in Legends today that I haven't talked to in a while. You also got Mad Dog right there. Yeah.
I think you move around the most.
I need to see all the people. I do my wave.
He's the celebrity.
And I'm the one that's social.
I got to do my wave. And there's
social.
Chad. Chad's in the chat. I fell asleep and missed that last relic also, Zalon. Chad's also here. I just passed his name here. Chad is right there. Level 46. But also, you got C. Brown's fan. C. Brown's fan has been around since before Drum joined NTG. So,
I don't know C. Brown's fan.
Yeah, he's from 2017 days, definitely.
He's from back in the day, back when Drum. I guess before
Shy,
Drum,
too.
but back when Drum ran Non-Toxic, and it was a top 3 Legends team.
Yeah, and he was super
I do
proud.
want to shout out Oberon for cracking that whip on Sunday night. I was nervous we were going to be out of top 50 in Hammer.
When I jumped out,
I was not happy.
It was scary. It was scary, Ice. I was there until midnight.
So mad.
I put in extra souls, D. Just so you know, I went to 12.5 because I wanted the DGs.
Well done.
I wanted the DGs. I wanted those 225 DGs. It was too good to be true. I already was at like 11K or whatever. I was like, oh no, I got to get those 225 DGs. It's just too close. So I did it, and
what you're saying is you were the difference maker.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
The fate of Legends was in your hands. No, it was nerve wracking, and I normally don't look at soul counts for those at the bottom, but that was one of the first nights where I was like, I really want 2 of these, and I'm not going to be happy. For some reason, we don't get it with that many finishers.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. And I that's the other thing I felt bad about, too, because I was like, I didn't finish this, and I did get my 10K, which a lot of other people got 6.
Well, not enough didn't get their 10K.
A lot of people, that were supposed to, okay, because I got 10K because I came from the outside, but there were people there that were just getting 6, and there was a decent amount of them getting 6, so I was like, I was like, I got to do more, definitely, so I did 12.5. And figured the extra 2.5K at the very end was a decent extra clutch move because we needed more. We definitely did. Brady, you're gonna do an Ancient Titan pull on the Divine Shrine and tell you what I get. All right, cool. Yes, Shy, you are old head, and JJ's here. What's going on, JJ? Thank you for joining, JJ.
What up, Senor Jason Jerome?
Anyone who does not know who JJ is in the chat, make sure you check out. Just type in JJ DOT into the search bar on YouTube. He does amazing content.
Can you just right-click on his name?
Can you?
I think it takes you... Yeah, I think if you just click on his name, it takes you to his channel.
It used to do that, but not for my YouTube app anymore. At least on my phone.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I used to be able to do it.
Yeah, not anymore.
So, D, are we going to see a regular Saturday night appearance now? Or was this a one-hit wonder?
I'm going to do it 2 weeks in a row for Zalon, but Zalon needs to be there the whole time because I'm more fun when he's there.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
I'm less nervous when he's there.
No, you're most fun when there's alcohol present. We've all identified this.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Get that blue Curacao and that Sprite flowing again.
That was special.
You got a Pigsy?
That was a special anniversary.
Brady? Interesting. Nice.
Wow, that's actually a really good poll.
So wait, you got a Pigsy? How many?
2 weeks ago.
Well, was that a 10? That was a 10K poll. That's an Ancient Titan from the Divine Gem Altar. So he just spent 10.
Oh, he pulled a 10K.
He just put 10K down on the line and got a Pigsy.
Ooh, that's some heavy dice.
That's scary.
Rolling.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's terrifying. But it could have been worse.
Yeah, I want to say when I put down, I don't know if I'll ever go over 7K DGs again. We'll see.
Based off of Prometheo, everybody's going to want to get that Spiridox Gold if you don't have it yet, which I do not.
Oh, well, yeah, that's at 5K, or maybe at 2K, maybe.
I'm so nervous. I'm so tempted to pull 2Ks, but after getting that Shadow Dancer twice, I'm done.
I don't want to promise
I'm just at about 4K gems right now.
And hello, Veronic, interstate right.
What's up, Veronic?
I feel like I have to give him a special hello because one time he joined and I was like, oh, it's Veronic. but I didn't mean it bad or I don't know what.
And then he just left. He's like,
and then he left.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
God, it's so rough.
oh, sorry.
Why, thank you, Dee. Thank you for the greet.
You're welcome. See, you're welcome. I appreciate you.
What's up,
Well,
pal? How's your day been?
It's not too bad. Just working.
So, Frantic, why don't you take the dragon's crown from me for a little bit?
Frantic,
No.
you gonna take the dragon's
I
crown?
want the
I'm taking it back.
Just for like 2 weeks, please.
I've been there for years.
I know, but I
love
have 4
the
crowns.
fact that I love the fact that you now put the scaremongering amongst people who go to war or hammer for events because they won't get let back in because they're full.
I didn't do it on purpose.
It's the D effect. It's the D effect.
Here's the thing. I didn't want to let Spark. I was recruiting people from Knights to come to Dragons so that we would be full from last season.
And you made
because I
Sparky
wanted
the
us-
leader of Knights. Now, way to go, D.
No,
Wait.
and then this morning he said he doesn't want to play the game anymore, and he passed me back the crown. So now I'm the leader of Knights, I'm the leader of Dragons,
And I
I'm the
quit.
leader of Squires, I'm the leader of War, and I used to be the leader of Legends, but Fury took it from me, so I think that's enough crowns. My head is killing me on my hairstyle.
Yeah, but you have all sorts of time. You want to play with children and stuff, so
So I think
you're okay.
Moronic should take it for like 3 weeks until 4th of July. 4 weeks. No, 5. However many weeks till the 4th of July.
Yeah, and of course, Frantic would know when that is because he lives in New Zealand. So
Right. What do you say, Frantic? I would give it to Zalan, but
No.
Zalan doesn't meet my standards.
Yeah, I don't need.
Call, so I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, you scared him away.
Really?
Look what you did, D.
Listen, I just inherited a crown today. I don't want any of these darn crowns.
So
I'm
wait, you're
tired.
telling me that you're telling me you got Knights, and Knights isn't that much of a burden.
No,
What do you
it's
have to
not,
do in
but
Knights?
it's just-
What's
just
Knights
something-
for?
So it's just something I have to check now, right? Like I have to check it at least once a day,
Oh.
so a couple times a day.
Oh.
I have to
What do you have to check?
I have to check Knights. Make sure the people are okay. Read the chat. Put a pin in, and just make sure everyone's all right. I can't just abandon them. Come on, my standards are high.
All right. So what you need to do, I'll tell you what you need to do.
People message me on that team. I have to check it.
Well, that's true. That's true.
When Sparky was there, I was good. Every couple days I would log in. I hit my mins. I was fine. But now it's more responsibility.
What you need to do is just make Extinction the leader in War. Oberon's got Hammer.
I'm not ready for that. I did everything I needed to do to get him there, but I'm just waiting for the feeling.
It's like a DOT alliance, like, you know.
I don't feel it, Zalan. I have to feel it inside.
Jesus.
I'm not there yet.
Jesus, Extinction. Do you hear this? This is.
I will know when I know. He knows. We talked about it. I put him in the crown tab.
He's in the loop. This is what a DOT like crown leadership like relationship that she has with these alliances that she just can't let them go to just anyone.
I know.
They have to be someone extra special. So, you have to meet all these requirements. Just so you know.
I don't know. I don't know. It's war.
Okay, but Extinction does really.
Fury's
really
doing great in Legends.
Oh yeah. So you got Fury and Legends, you got Oberon and Hammer. So those are very active alliances that you don't have to be as involved in. So wait a second, why are you complaining so much? Because Extinction probably does do some of the leadership stuff in War. So so really it's okay. So really let's call that like a.
All right, don't downgrade what I do. I also fill top 50 teams.
That's like a half an alliance then. So wait a second.
No,
half an alliance in War, and then you're working with Knights as a leader. That's like
and Squires.
Those are both dead, like not dead teams, but teams that are very lax.
Knights is not a dead team.
No, very lax.
Knights is our lowest competitive team.
There you go. Jesus. Doesn't sound that bad.
And I'm helping Fury. I'm co-crowning Legends.
Oh, it's okay. Fury can do a great job.
Yeah, Yeah, but he's not around in the daytime.
Brady, they're not going to add live battles. They said that they're not going to be able to do that for the game. It would be cool, but not going to happen. Rank 225, event done. Nice extinction. So wait, 225 scores you what? Is that like, how many DGs is that? I want to see what that is. I like it when I see NTG players in the top. I'm not gonna say I'm saying everybody else out there needs to spend and be in the top 50 just to see your name, because you gotta stick with it, because you'll drop right off that list pretty quickly, unless you're right at the very top, I guess you can say. But there is the supposed vintage at 26, if that is vintage. Be cool if it was. But besides from that, you're looking at 20, just a little over 20,000 to get into top 50. But that 225 gets you, nice, 300 DGs instead of 200. It's close margins right there. But that 300 on top of the 650 means you got 950 from a weekday event. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. But you do have to hold the position, though, for another day and 7 hours. So there is that. $300 DG, yep, 14,847. Wow. You're right there. Hope everybody's muted. I'm going to jump out and jump back in again. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Sagunga level 17 with, what's up, Chris Johnson? Bruce, you say you can't afford it? What can't you afford? For 10k GGs, man, I'll give you my Pigsy plus a relic. Nice. You're funny, Bruce. Salon bullying low-level people. No, these are all event people. If I was bullying somebody, I'd be in like lower leagues and stuff. Unless these people just don't know and they're just like, oh yeah, my buddy just invited me to his alliance, and but I'm a noob. But people really like my lands. Be funny. We had somebody in Legends today ask the question, ooh, a 4-star Vambrace. That's exactly what Ice enjoys the most. So we had somebody in Legends today ask how many times everybody's Garrisons get hit. And there was some people saying like once in a while, like barely never, smiley face, And I put down like once or twice a month. But of course, now that I've said this on a live stream, that guarantees that I'm going to get hit more than that. Just because. People are like, well, that's a lot. You will get hit. We'll attack you. But anyway. But no, it typically doesn't happen too often. But one of the other players in Legends just said it was Captain Willie. He said, just, relax, you might get, the player was saying the guy hit like 5 times a day. It's like, it's really getting annoying, but it's not from the same player. It's not like somebody's abusing him, but it's just a simple fact that multiple people have hit him throughout the day, and it just gets annoying because being a mid-castle, it's trying to grow, and when all of a sudden you just watch, a quarter or a third of your resources, food and gold, just go bloop, bloop, and you're just losing it. can be a bit disheartening. I remember those days. There were times when I did not have a troop upgrading, and it was a sad time. I didn't like it. I always like to have troops and spells upgrading all the time because they're one of the longest things in the game. Like, for instance, Panthers right now have another 4 days and 22 hours. After that, I am considering taking Panthers to 24. Maybe going with Maidens to 25 instead. But that is a time, like saying more or less, for 4 weeks, I'm not going to be upgrading anything else. So we'll see though. We might be doing that. It's either, to me, another level onto Panthers to 24, or taking the Maidens to 25. We'll see. That's what I'm thinking. I realized that might have been a low level player. Yeah, because they're not setting their lands for Pong. You just asked your alliance to get revenge for you, Austin? Well, that's not bad. It's another great reason to be in an alliance. Have some people to back you up, especially when things get no bueno, no good at all. Get all those little guys. There we go. Let me see something real quick. Just check this inventory. For the treasure, I should say. Just make sure there's no XP bottles just chilling in here. Nope. I get hit never or a lot, depending on who's on server with us. That's understandable, Bruce. Sorry, Zalon, that I'm asking, but are you supposed to keep the alcohol away from D? I mean...
Oh my god, I'm not even a big drinker. I just can't handle my liquor. That's all.
See, that's what gets her talking. Good one, though, Brady. Good job. You got her come out of mute real quick. That was good. We want Zalon to gem all troops with donations. RSJ, I don't know about that. I like to have something to.
All right, let's get to $100.
What?
I don't know, how much would it cost for you to gem all your troops? What are you?
No. It would cost more than $100 to gem all my troops from where I'm at right now.
All right. Let's not manipulate Zalon tonight. But he can be bought. He can be bought.
I can be bought. Gentlemen. Well, Storm donated $20 already, and I do appreciate that, Storm. Thank you. Salon can be bought. D could be bought too if she would just link her PayPal to her Streamlabs link.
I did. I just don't know how to post it.
It's easy.
Will you show me?
Maybe.
Let's do a Zoom call.
Maybe.
I'm supposed to do a Zoom call with JJ, maybe.
Yes, well, you should. We
were supposed to meet in person tomorrow. But I'm not sure it's a good idea. Well, so Drum's exposed to COVID, and he's like, do you really think that you should be meeting people? I don't know that it's a good idea. I mean, I'm not sick. He's not sick. His sister's not sick. But there are 5 people in his building that are sick, and he goes to work every day, right? So it just wouldn't be kind of me to expose someone, right? And JJ has a kid. I don't know. I just can't can't live with the guilt.
Yeah. That's what happens.
So I was like, let's do a Zoom call. You can help me with my Streamlabs. We could share my screen, and then we could stream. Although it would have been much more fun in person.
Of course, it always is. But I think it'll be fine, and I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea, too. Where's JJ at?
He's in the
JJ,
chat.
join Discord.
He might be in the chat right
Get
now.
on Discord.
You ever find out who Storm is, Extinction? Well, Storm did pop in the chat. On that 500-plus donation stream, Storm did pop in the chat.
I got him to talk.
And D got him or her to talk. We don't know if it's confirmed.
To talk. Not speak, like just text, but somewhere.
Brady's asking who is Drum. D's brother? No, it's not D's brother. It's D's fiance of 10 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my. 7 years engaged, 10 years together.
Mm-hmm.
And the wedding is when?
Never.
TBD. It's TBD.
We can't plan a wedding in the middle of COVID. Come on.
Although people have gotten married during COVID. It's pretty insane, actually.
We were thinking about going to, like, the courthouse and just doing it, but I don't even think they're open. I honestly, I'm totally happy, so if he wants to do all the work and make it happen, then he can plan the wedding, but I'm good. I have enough things to plan.
It's true.
I don't want to plan anything else. Plus, I hate parties. I'm antisocial.
That's funny.
That would mean I'd have to show up and I'd have to commit.
Jesus.
Two things
too
that
much?
I don't like to do.
Is that too
It's
much?
A lot. You know how hard it is for me to commit.
Oh my gosh.
I get like so scared, my stomach starts to hurt, and then I just start stressing out. Except when you're there, then
Me?
I'm good.
It's not just me.
Yeah, you know how to get me to speak. I don't know. It made me feel comfortable.
Get you to calm down because you just get it too out of control. Tell you, sometimes it's just like, shh, relax. It's okay. Gosh. You're making me feel like I gotta be like, all uptight.
Just take a chill pill, D.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they actually existed. I would take a bunch of them.
Well, they did in the 90s, but they're kind of illegal.
You what, the Quaaludes? Yo, I'll tell you, I did watch that, what is it, Have a Good Trip on Netflix. Like a whole bunch of like celebrities talking about tripping on mushrooms or an acid, like personal stories. It was very funny. So, I just watched it today, actually, after I got home. Just an hour. Let's see. We'll be at Brady, it's alright. Gosh, I have to calm you down too. You're not stupid. Hey, D and Zalon, do you guys watch the series Vikings? Yes, I've watched at least
I've never seen it.
6 seasons of Vikings, and it was good.
Is it on Netflix?
It is on... No, it's on Amazon.
Oh, I just canceled that.
Well, I bounce between Amazon and Netflix and HBO. And I do have Disney Plus for fun. Because...
we're trying to get that because of the...
Because it's got
what the heck is it called?
You can get Hulu, Disney Plus,
I want that show.
and
the
ESPN.
Star Wars show.
Oh, The Mandalorian?
Yes,
The Mandalorian is so good. So good.
I want it. I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Disney do seem to have quite a few decent things, but maybe not the full back catalog the others have.
So that's the only thing I want.
Well,
yeah, it's not. Is it worth
well,
it?
actually, no. You know what else is really good that they have on Disney Plus is they have every episode of The Simpsons on Disney Plus. So I was
of the what?
Every episode of The Simpsons. I was impressed. I was like, why is this on here? I was like, okay.
I've already seen every episode of The Simpsons.
It's okay. I just thought it was interesting that they had it on there. I was like, wow, that's cool. So, but they're adding stuff all the time. Well, see, Disney Plus has got all the Marvel movies. It's got all the Star Wars stuff. And if you know anything about Disney and Star Wars, because of The Mandalorian, second season's already been confirmed. Actually, second season's already been shot. they're going to be releasing the second season of Mandalorian in October, I believe. And they're already writing the third season of The Mandalorian. And there's already a confirmed brand new, well, I don't know if it will be in theaters or not, but obviously it's supposed to be an in-theater Star Wars movie coming out, which has nothing to do with the Skywalker series whatsoever. And then there's supposed to be a completely separate Disney Plus TV series being created as well, besides from The Mandalorian. So they're branching off and making all sorts of crazy different stuff all over the place, but there's a lot of money and a lot of talent, and I'm very impressed with The Mandalorian. I feel like it's actually being shot and produced by people that grew up with Star Wars like I did. Guys and gals right now in their 30s and 40s that are making these movies are the hardcore fans, and they aren't missing a beat. You know, they're not throwing Jar Jar Binks and being like, yo, we need this character. They're like, no, we need to get like some nice, you know, stuff that people will recognize from the original movies from the olden days. And and a little bit of the newer stuff, but most of that was, again, still molded from a lot of the stuff from the olden days. So it's good. It's going to be awesome. If you're paying $5.99 or whatever for Disney Plus right now, you're not going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm not getting my money's worth." I think it's worth it. If you like either Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic's on there, but it's not a big deal.
I do gotta recoil that though, Zalon. That Bear Grylls adventure show is my kid's favorite right now.
Oh,
National Geographic.
Really? Well, I guess.
I can't believe it.
Oh, season 7, Austin Bird? Yeah, well, yeah, Clone Wars season 7 was released too as well. And they're also thinking about, again, making another younger series as well for Disney Plus for Star Wars.
Did you watch season 7 of Clone Wars? I only watched the first 3 back in the day.
I'll finish the whole thing out of here eventually. I actually watched Star Wars Rebels with Princess Z. She likes it. There's Sethemopod! Hey, hope everyone here is well. You've been mentioned a few times already, Sethemopod, on the stream. By a certain
Senorita D.
By a certain particular
choice
someone.
Words for you.
Choice words.
Why are you always picking on me, Ice?
D, I am so supportive of you. I'm often your cheerleader.
Biggest.
do you think he's my cheerleader?
He's my biggest fan, so I don't know if I can really speak.
It's number one.
I'm sorry, number one fan.
Number one.
Ice is my number one fan. He pays for it though, but he is, and I don't think I could disagree with him, unfortunately.
I feel I put up more with you, D, than you do with me. I often get.
What do you put? You make it sound like I'm trouble. What do you put up with that is so terrible?
Nice.
Seth, listen, Sethemopod says, missed it. Anything juicy? Oh, he wants to know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Juicy all day, buddy.
All day.
Oh, my God.
Inquiring minds.
No. Stop.
It has to deal with the unfortunate...
You guys are embarrassing me.
Listen, Sethemopod.
Don't
It has to deal with not being available for Dee's stream this last weekend, but it's okay. Because Dee said that she's going to do a live stream again this Saturday night, and that she knows that you will be there because it won't be a good stream without you, Sethemopod. It won't.
So Zalon, here's what I'm thinking. She had how many guests? 6. On Saturday.
Oh, the guests were in. When I re-listened to when I wasn't there. There was so many guests that showed up, and Prometheo was there. Just but
it wasn't all at once. So it started with Pisces.
That's a good show. That's a good show.
That is what you want, D. That's what you want. You don't want a bunch of dead air zones. It's better. No,
what I need to activate Val. That's what Drum said.
Activate Val. Val is I am activated.
I have to summon her.
Here's what I think. I think six guests, all regular hitters. If Seth joined, I think she would have considered it a good stream, even if we didn't join.
Yeah.
I think it would have been considered a wonderful stream, D. I really do.
I still consider it. This is the way, says Obizod. You'll understand that eventually, D. But yes, this is the way. Plus, one of the leaders of the Mandalorians, the actual, like, you know, the people with the armor, the like main leader, the one who actually like takes and smiths all the armor for all the other ones, she's female, so you'll appreciate that.
Oh, has D not watched it yet?
No.
Fantastic show. Favorite episode, a lot of people hated on, was the one with Bill Burr in the ship. I thought that was a brilliant episode.
Oh, I think Bill Burr was the best! Bill Burr was so good.
So well.
Well, yeah.
It was well staged. The tension was great. It
Bill
reminded
Burr
me of old school Star Trek.
Best.
It was great.
Oh, it was so good. Oh, and the guy from Sons of Anarchy was on that episode, too. That was a good episode.
I never got into Sons of Anarchy. It didn't quite hit it for me.
Well, that's too bad.
You know what I am getting into, Zalon? I thought about you the other day. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ooh, that's good. I haven't seen that in a while, though, since I unplugged from cable.
I saw enough clips get sent to me, and I was like, you know what, I better give it a shot.
Oh, what's up, Ether?
It definitely pushes the envelope for me. That's right on the edge for me, for sure. One of those.
Wow, it is. It's a great show, though. It is good. And Ether, ... Great to see you, Ether. Thank you for joining.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't play anymore, does he? Is he back?
I don't know, but if you're back, you need to tell D right away there, Ether. Or else you're in trouble.
Trouble.
All right.
So here's what I want to know. Sathamapod missed the stream, but did he listen to it?
Wow.
Maybe.
Question mark?
Maybe.
Did a nice warm bubble bath on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
With some champagne and orange juice, little mimosa, fresh mango from his farm. Listen to your stream. How would that make you feel, D, if that was the case?
Are we talking about me in a bubble bath or him in a bubble bath?
Him in a bubble bath. In your stream.
I got what? Okay.
he's like your DOT Fabio.
No, he's not.
No, he's
I just
not.
like his voice. I just like his voice.
Yo, Sathamapod says I did watch most of it, D. You hear that? Most of it.
It was bad, so I appreciate him for watching whatever he watched.
It wasn't bad.
One set though, it was great. D would probably quelch all of this.
Yo, actually, Sathamapod says ice, close, but no mango. See that?
There it is. No mango. I guess not in season in Vietnam.
Vietnam. Look how you say
I miss
Vietnam.
His voice. He does. He says Vietnam.
There is. Oh yeah.
And he says Zelon.
There's also other good news.
Zelon.
Real quick, there is other good news on Netflix. It was announced at some point for this year, but F is for Family, Bill Burr's show, season 4 is coming out. I think it's in only like a month. I think it's in June. So it's very exciting. And if you haven't watched F is for Family, yes.
I watched some of season 1.
It's really a good show. Very much an adult cartoon, but at the same time, it is very funny.
I think I like Bill Burr as like a guest host on stuff. I love it when he's interviewed and just trolls people that are, hosting the show. I'll have to give F is for Family another shot.
Yeah, because it's written by him. It's supposed to be about his childhood dealing with his dad. So, yes. Very good.
Yeah, a couple of those.
Very good.
Because I'm religious, I'm not a big fan when they make fun of religious stuff. That's one of the turnoffs for me, to be honest.
Well, I didn't see that being too much of a thing on there. From my standpoint, it was being a hard-ass dad on kids that were growing up in the 70s and dealing with a wife that sells plastic stuff, like, plasticware and stuff like that. So it's like it's a very like, wife is supposed to be at home, but she does like these, it's a new day in the 70s because women are trying to do more, and some of them such that when they have multiple kids, they're trying to do these like at home type jobs. And of course the attitude by all the males is like, that's not real work, it's not a real job. But it obviously is. It's really funny. And of course you're dealing with
what are you watching right now? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well the other thing real quick was the kids are all different ages too. So you got the teenager son who's kind of like the rebel. You have like the middle-aged boy who's just trying to figure stuff out and getting picked on by bullies and stuff like that because he's kind of wimpy. And then the daughter who wants to be wants to do it like wants to be an astronaut, but the dad's like, astronauts are, girls can't be astronauts. You know what I mean? Like that mentality. But she's like a hardcore tomboy. Very much probably like Dee was when she was younger.
I was totally tomboy all the way, man.
See?
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a BB gun and I climbed trees. Like I did whatever.
And if
my
you
brother
watched F is for
did.
Family, you would be the youngest child, the daughter, because she is the father's favorite, of course. But at the same time, she always wants to do like all the stuff that the boys are doing. She doesn't care about.
Now I could get dolled up, but I liked to do everything the boys did because let's face it, the girl stuff's boring. Don't you think?
Yeah,
It is boring. I have two ladies in the house, two little girls. And,
I thought Boy Scouts was way more fun than Girl Scouts was.
They often get jealous when the older two boys are wrestling. They are often jealous.
I wrestle.
They can do what they
I
want.
used to wrestle all the time.
They can do what they want. They can choose to do things. There's not really boys and girls beyond what society is created.
Well, if you compare though Girl Scouts with Boy Scouts, the boys get to do cool stuff. Like
that's just because it's been passed down that way.
Climb mountains and camp and light fires and I don't know, like cool outdoor stuff. And the girls do inside stuff.
Really? Girls did all the same thing.
I will push back a little bit in regards to the boys and girls wrestling. The girls love to go hard on the boys, but the moment the boys push back, they cry, get them in trouble. It's not equity. There's no equity there. Well, with my
girls can wrestle against girls, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I actually have marks on my wrist because Drum and I were wrestling. He thinks it's funny to tease me, but I will fight back, and I'm not going to give up.
If you ever need to talk about spousal abuse, there's a lot of
time.
No, it's totally fine. Like it's not abuse.
He hits me, and it's become fun over time.
He doesn't hit me. It's just
the bruises aren't too bad. The bruises aren't too bad.
He likes to be a bully, but I stand up for myself because I will not be bullied. I will.
It's very normal, Dee.
That all sounds very much like Drum.
A couple times I've had him like go into a corner and he's like, "Get away from me!" Because I will go at him, and I don't cry when I get hurt.
That's the apex predator letting you feel like you're in control.
When you're teensy, you have to be tough. You just have to be. You can't be not tough.
She's so abusive to Drum, says Ether. Oh man.
I am not. He loves it.
He loves it.
Oh my god, did you hear him on my stream on Saturday?
Oh my god.
He was going on and on about how amazing I was.
He was looking for a little DOT after party.
I elevate his life.
A little after party is what he was gearing up for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Austin's asking how long would be forced to wait until Witcher Season 2? We'll see.
Oh,
I really liked Witcher.
There you go.
I really liked it. You gotta toss a coin to your streamer.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh Valley of Plenty, oh Valley of Plenty.
Right. It was such a.
You can add that to your old Joan Jett.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shy. Mark the time. Mark the time, Shy.
I still not. Witcher's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I've not seen that.
Oh, here's one for.
I've not watched them.
Here's for Amazon. Great new show. Was incredibly funny, and I think it's already been renewed for a second season. It's called Upload. Really good. A little techie, but enough. Just to the point where it's like, as long as you've used a smartphone for the last 10 years, you understand. You know, you're techie enough to understand.
What's Upload about? Is it a drama or a comedy?
It's all about Upload is all about the future of life after death. Basically, they've created a technology so that before you die, you have a choice. You can go with real death, or you can go with Upload. And Upload takes your consciousness and puts it into a digital world. A digital world that if you have money,
so creepy.
If you have money in the real world, you can get put up in a really nice place in the digital world. But if you don't have money in the real world, you could still get uploaded, but it's not going to be that great. You actually have a limited amount of data, more or less. So it's but the story is great. Characters are amazing, and it's extremely funny. So I was really happy with it when I just stumbled across it. But let's see where I'm at soul count wise, because I do have to go to work tomorrow. But we are at 960, 40 more for another reward at 1,000. That's 50 divine gems. We'll do that. We just need 40 more, so we'll just refresh. I think probably one more time. We'll see what happens. We're getting 12 souls per battle. Oh, yeah, Peaky Blinders, yeah. 5 seasons of that. I've already put that down, Ether, though. Definitely a great show, though. I enjoy Peaky Blinders a lot.
Is Upload a foreign show, or is it American-made?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Gotta say, man, I suffered through Money Heist.
Suffered through Money Heist.
Here's how I know if a show's good or bad. If I can fast forward it and still understand what's happening, it's not my favorite.
Wait, you say, and you don't understand what's happening? Or you do?
If I do understand it, it's not a good show.
Oh.
So it was okay. I did not go into season 2.
It's really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. But
well, I watched it because you were.
I highly recommended it. Well. Okay, here's another one for Amazon. The Boys. If you haven't checked out The Boys on Amazon, that is a incredibly good
I
show.
did watch some of that per your recommendation. I did enjoy that.
It was incredibly good.
I just don't watch enough telly. I think.
This is okay. Well, this is also during those few months where I was not working. Remember, now everything's in full swing, but I have all this.
Because my time when I'm not working at the moment, I'm playing Mass Effect 3.
Well, that's cool.
Generally, or Dawn of Titans. Or...
The Dawn of Titans. Dawn of Titans is more my passive play, and then I'm not playing anything else right now, so I think that's when I tend to watch something.
Yeah, I tend not to watch it while I'm doing it. Maybe listening to stuff on YouTube while I'm playing.
That's the best.
More stuff on YouTube than watching things on the TV.
Yeah, I got that YouTube Premium, so I always have something on in my ear that I'm listening to. It's great.
Yeah, there's quite a few things out there, especially if they're like an hour or 2 hour long things that you're watching.
Totally.
Austin Bird, The Boys is definitely not for kids.
Oh, good.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
It's not for kids.
Yeah, The Boys is not for kids. And Obizod, yes, I enjoyed Upload. Yes, there you go. Obizod's already said yes. It is good. It is fresh. It is new. It's not something that's been around for a while.
Ready for some more Black Mirror. That's what I'm ready for.
Black Mirror's good. Clue says, have you all watched Last Kingdom? No, but Altered Carbon, yes. So, I've thought about Last Kingdom. But, I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, what tends to pop up in your old YouTube stream, Frantic?
Most of mine.
Boganora and Agri videos? Is that what it is?
A little GoDaddy clickbait?
No, a lot of it is more like tabletop playthroughs.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Tabletop, I don't know what that is. What is that?
You don't know what tabletop is?
I know what
tabletop game.
I know what it is. Tabletop games. A lot of it's miniatures. is what tabletop games are, or you could be playing actual board games. Straight board games.
This is more closer. Yeah, some of it's board game playthrough. Some of it is
miniatures,
like D&D.
Wow.
So
yeah.
people are characters. So they're live playing characters, and you've got a games master who sets the scene, and you role play through it, like role playing games.
And it's entertaining.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, maybe have to have you send me one in the band chat.
Yeah.
It's worth going through.
Yeah, the main ones we're watching is, I think, is from Outside Extra or Outside Xbox.
Okay, we'll check it out. The one that's in my feed right now that I absolutely was surprised at how entertaining it was. This guy named Summoning Salt does these history of speed runs for old Nintendo games, and it's like a mini documentary, and it's absolutely brilliant.
It's amazing how fast you can complete some of those.
Oh my gosh! Well, he just dropped one on Saturday for Ninja Gaiden. So I mean, again, it's all these games from my childhood. But for me, I just like studying people and understanding how the mind works. This one guy broke the world record. So he took it from like 12 minutes, and then he broke it down second by second over 5 years. He played it 30,000 times all the way through. Wow.
That's insane.
Like, I'm watching that, I'm like, this is unreal. The degree of obsession on it.
Clearly.
Yeah. But making his money off of Twitch, just playing Ninja Gaiden for almost 8 hours a day.
Fast as possible.
Yeah,
well, that's
so
you couldn't save previously, so that was the problem with all those older games.
Oh, man, I remember the night that I got up to the last level of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I had to go to a practice.
Tails in it.
Oh, yeah, that's the best one.
Tails in it.
Tails. And I had to pause it and hope that my Genesis didn't turn off until I got back. I mean, I had to bring in the whole time.
Take a Mega Drive.
Oh, it was so nerve-wracking. Went back, beat Sonic 2.
Yo, who thinks that D was the one who always wanted to play as Tails and not as Sonic?
Nice one.
Yeah. I still remember the underwater level on Sonic, where you had to get the air bubbles. That was nerve-wracking.
Oh, that was so great.
Just the noise.
Oh, dude, they're bringing it back. They're bringing me back, man.
Yeah. Classic old games.
Now, I'm surprised at the level of engagement with this event. I mean, I'm at 1,000 souls, and I'm in 12,000th place. Like, this seems like it's a really active event.
Well, again, remember, there's still a lot of people at home.
Relic.
There's still a lot of people at home. You got to take that into account.
Yeah, but there's been so many. There should be some burnout. It really does seem like
I'm burnt out.
It's like a catch-up on poison relics. For those who don't already have these, here you go.
Right. Ala, do you have an information about Heavenly Sentinel event, bro? No. Not official.
Best we got is Godan's leak.
Yeah, Godan's leak, and Prometheo talking about skills tonight on the stream earlier. You have to go.
Frantic, did you hear his breakdown, buddy?
Oh, Prometheo's one.
Yeah, on the new Titan.
Yeah, about militia being ridiculous.
Which I thought of. Your militia they're higher than your horde, I would guess.
Oh, my militia are maxed.
There it is. So this sounds like this might be a Pharaonic Titan. You might be in the meta, bro.
You might, Pharaonic, watch out. Don't get too close to the meta.
Yeah, stay away from the meta.
Stay away from the meta. That's the line. Don't go near.
No, that does seem to be very much OP, especially when you look at some of the older skills are just the relics now, and it's like 20% extra compared to the Titan, which is bringing 400%, 500%. It's just, no longer do the relics double what the Titan gives you. They just seem to add much smaller parts.
It's crazy.
Before, the Titan was just the base, and then the relics would give you 2-3 times what the Titan's giving you, but that's completely different now.
Now it's just absurd.
Yeah, it's really flipped around to Titan skills again.
Like
but then
we
they're
looked
all
last year, and with the skills were, we all thought it was crazy. It just got a whole nother level of crazy.
Yeah. We've skipped double X. We're on triple X now.
Triple X.
There it is.
Adult only skills.
Adult only skills. Well, according to the demographics of my YouTube channel, I have like 0% under the age of what is it? 18 that watches my channel.
Hey, you got Bot Dylan, bro. Bot Dylan was in the chat earlier.
Yeah, I did see Bot Dylan pop in there for a quick second, but it was during a very heavy Discord chat session / there was a lot of other stuff in the chat too as well that I didn't exactly get to address Bot Dylan. But it was Dylan. The unfortunate thing is Ed's channel no longer, at least officially last time I saw, Ed doesn't play the game anymore. So unfortunately to say, he was one of Dylan's biggest fans. So
the return of Dylan was definitely a short one.
Right?
There's no doubt.
And it does completely reinforce the statement that younger players do not stick with the game for a long period of time.
This is true.
Just so you know.
I gotta say that the myth of Dylan was stronger than the appearance. In some ways, the myth and the legend lives on.
It does live on.
Ice.
Yes, my friend.
Ice. Can I ask you a question, Ice? Ice.
Yes.
Ice.
What a good homage to Dylan.
No, it's like Zalon. Zalon.
D.
Ready?
Zalon.
I thought you're just quoting somebody. I totally get
And then when you address him,
oh.
he's like, I forgot.
Like, he's never
I've
been on
forgotten.
the phone with anyone before, like on a three-way or multiple people.
Three-way. Come on, D.
What? Come on, he's
three-way
young.
normal
I'm sure he does. I'm
Does
sure he
Zoom
does
calls.
Zoom calls,
TG.
right? What? I'm sure he does Zoom calls, right?
And your man
Maybe.
Setho joined.
Joined what?
He was on for a few minutes.
On what? On the
In
on
the
the
chat.
Discord?
In the chat. No, not in the
in.
Discord.
What?
Popped in,
No.
said hi.
On the Discord?
We're so glad that Zalon's streaming.
Louder.
Hear the excitement in our voice.
I didn't hear it at all. I've been here the entire
Niggas
time.
day. Check Shy's timestamp. He's got the Septimopod drop.
You can always tell when D's excited because the end of the sentence rises.
Now, people say that's called uptalk. That is called uptalk.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Talk. Okay.
I have been told I have uptalk as well.
Oh, that was down. It depends how excited and engaged you are about it, because then you tend to go up because you're wanting a response.
Just not being monotone.
This is true.
Dee does have her signature laugh at the end, though. That's for sure.
And sometimes
No, I can't laugh anymore.
No, do you know what? I've always wanted signature laugh happen in real life, or is it just on Discord?
No, I laugh in real life too.
Great.
the same way.
There it is.
The same way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do exactly the same thing in real life than I do on the phone.
Nice. Do you think that D has a phone voice? A special voice?
Oh yeah,
I think a lot of people-
she comes out real deep, like real dark and deep.
A little
Like,
strong.
it's
You
me.
can ask JJ. He's met
It's
me in
really
real life.
me, D.
Just, so she finishes it and just starts going, Drum, they're talking about me again.
Right. Real low.
Who's DJ?
What?
You said you can ask DJ.
Who's
JJ.
Oh,
JJ.
Jay.
Oh,
JJ.
ask JJ. He's met me in real life multiple times.
And Zalon has not, correct?
No, I live
Well,
in.
I can meet me if you would like to. He doesn't feel like
Yo,
traveling
you're
anywhere.
hardcore quarantine area. I'm not getting anywhere near the
I know.
Zalon's got to think about Grandpa.
right. 170. I could do that.
Well, that's why I did the stream on Saturday that he didn't join until the end.
No, it wasn't the end. Listen, okay, so I'm going to explain it again. It was
everybody?
a 2.5 hour long stream. The first hour and a half was in one part. The second half was an hour. The first half, I showed up for the last half hour, so which means
were you sleeping?
30 minutes.
Be honest.
That is irrelevant right now.
It's relevant.
It is irrelevant. I was very tired, and I got home a lot earlier. At 6 o'clock, I asked you what time you will be streaming. You did not get back to me until 8.
I was bike riding.
All right.
I did get back to you at like 8.
2 hours later, after I consumed tons of food and already was getting super tired. But we'll see.
I think I even told... Now I'm going to go look and see. I think I even told you what time I was going to stream.
I don't know. I think I had no...
I found something. I found something that's not good.
What?
There's conflicting news on Venom Seed. Zalon, you have one, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
The Venom Seed being offered in this event is a plus health Venom Seed. The Venom Seed in Prometheo's build is a plus armor Venom Seed.
Ew.
Are there two different ones?
Let me check. Ugh, I'm getting tired. Let me check the Venom Seed that I have.
No, Ice, there are not two different ones. Venom Seed has plus crit and health in my builds.
Plus armor and health?
No, it's poison spells, crit, and health.
But on DOT database, it's armor.
What?
Hold on. I'm going on there. I don't know.
And then you told us in the build it was plus armor. Is why it made it.
No, I said it was plus health.
No, promise, buddy.
You don't pay attention. You need to pay better attention.
Uh-oh, there's conflict. There's conflict.
You need to stop. D, I have to pay attention for a living.
Yeah, well, you're not doing a very good job.
Uh-oh.
I did great. We'll go back.
better.
I'll have Shy. Shy, thank you, buddy, for the timestamps. Prometheo, I promise, buddy. You talked about plus 30% armor.
Prometheo does not make mistakes.
I do make mistakes, and if I said that Venom Seed gives you armor, then I was wrong, because it gives you health.
Yeah, it's 2 poison cloud
so
spells,
here we go.
crit, and health.
We'll check this out then. DOT database.
I'm on it. 20% Panthers crit, 40% Panthers health.
Okay. So so in your video, is what I believe, Prometheo, it talked about the armor.
Did you even watch the video?
If I said armor,
No,
I was wrong.
I'm on DOT database right now, and it's an armor. Oh, septic belt.
Did you get the wrong belt? Uh-oh. Ice broke it. We'll jump out and jump back in.
Confident that Septic Belt came up in my video around armor, and that if I said Venom Seed had armor, then I was completely wrong. It's for the health, and it's good for health.
Yeah. You know I got your back, buddy. I would never want to just...
He totally doesn't. He doesn't. I have your back.
Nice.
You guys are both really good friends. Thank you.
Prometheo and I were homies, and we often...
He likes me better.
Often go back and forth. It's fine.
I don't believe you.
So
I don't understand this angst in a relationship.
Real quick, I have to ask Prometheo a question. So, should I?
So who do you like more, me or Ice?
No. Shh. Be quiet, D. Just like always. Shh. D. Anyway, so Prometheo, I wanted to know. Now you screwed me up, D. Now I had my question. Now it's all gone.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, whoopsies is right. It was really a good question too. Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Activate Val.
That's not gonna help. Wait a second.
No, I can tell when Zalon's angry. What
were you? All right, well, let's help you backtrack. What were you thinking about when you were thinking?
Oh my gosh, it had something to do with something coming up, and it had something to do with something major with the game too, and it was it was really good.
All right, it'll come back.
No, it won't. It's not coming back.
Come on, it's in the air. It's in the air, Zalon. We'll catch it. We're going to catch that thought.
I don't know. Maybe not.
How did your work call go, buddy? Did you solve the law crisis?
The equation?
Dee knows what the world of private investing is like. There's lots of people with lots of questions, and you just have to work through them one by one.
It's not fun.
Oh, those private investors.
Oh, the new Titan, RSJ, thank you. Is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, what was your question? What was your question, Zalon?
Salon.
Damn.
Good eye, mate.
Jesus.
Just Jesus. That's all it is now.
Sober. I'm totally sober.
Jesus.
I thought that Billy Kirkhow was flowing, my friend.
No, I don't drink on. I'm not a big drinker at all.
Only to keep it down a little bit, just for the stream.
The old nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives me courage. This liquid courage.
Mm-hmm. But they're still fancy girly drinks, so don't worry. It's like,
oh my god, that drink had a kick to it though. Like it may have been a fancy girly drink.
It's okay. It's okay.
Curacao and Sprite in it. That's and what? Some flavored vodka. Yeah.
Citron vodka. I'm sorry, but that's
definitely
pretty
gender specific.
No, it's not. What?
Prometheo, you drinking a citron vodka, blue Curacao, Sprite drink at a bar?
Only if it's served to me for free.
With caviar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with caviar. That's right. Yes. Prometheo's like, I got my video. I got all my videos monetized recently. Yes. Order the caviar.
Yeah, you got to celebrate little things in life.
Yes.
Come on, pal. You get that 1K subs.
You got it. Yeah, he got the 1K subs, and also he got the 1K subs came with a lot of the videos, but with the live streams, that's what really gets your watch time down. And he was able to conquer that as well recently, and that's huge.
Yeah, Zalon had a good tip that I should do a live stream to get my watch hours up, and that definitely did the trick.
Nice.
Yeah.
So was your question about Heimdall? Heimdall?
It might have been. It might have been, but gosh, I just really can't remember what it is now. It sucks.
Did it have to do with Sagunga? Frig.
No.
Did it have to do with the glitches?
No.
Oh, we haven't talked glitch. Yeah.
Some people have talked. No, some people have already talked.
Make your build.
Yeah.
What about the glitch now? I don't even factor spells into the builds. If you see a relic that buffs spells in my builds, it's because it's got other stuff on it.
There it is. I'm here first. Hey, D, remember when your goal was to get 1,000 subs?
I'm still not there. I was
well,
losing subs.
You know what helps?
You
know what helps the channel?
Streaming.
What helps, Zalon?
What was that, D? What was it? What helps?
Streaming. I know.
On a what? On a
regular basis.
How do you say it? One more time.
Like you say it.
Yeah.
Come on, D. You have to stream regularly. Come on, D. You're not going to get the people if you don't stream regularly. You have to expect not a lot of people if you're not there all the time. They need you every Saturday.
Yes. Yo,
consistently.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah, consistently. Meh. That's right.
How'd you get 1,000 subs, buddy?
Because he's awesome.
Because of all the technical,
He's so smart.
Yes.
That's right.
The math.
Go away, Ice.
The math.
I'm entertaining. I socialize.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Well, it's the point of the live stream is to create an environment that people want to join, chat, interact on Discord, and have a grand old time, and share as much possible information.
I provide fun,
and that's what you do. It is.
I don't need to create builds.
Well, you don't have to, but you can
to be relevant.
Content is you.
Yes. Your content is
well,
you.
It's the entertainment, right? It's I can listen to a stream and I can laugh for a full hour until my belly hurts, and it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
Or 2 hours. It's the D and drum banter.
Yes. Shy says quarantine is even getting to the DOT community, listening to the bickering. That's the bickering, Shy.
I just want to stream with JJ.
See?
What I'm hearing, D, is everybody you want to stream with, and not a lot of gratitude for those that have streamed with you. That's what I'm hearing.
What are you talking about? I thanked everybody on Salon's stream. That was on my stream. I might have forgotten you.
Is who didn't show up to your birthday party, and now you're upset at those that actually did.
What?
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, he has to make it up to me. Although, doing it for me, he was doing it for Salon. Salon asked him to join my stream, and he said he would. But if I had asked him, I don't even know that he would have answered.
He already apologized.
I think I need to find a new Australian voice.
Oh, jeez.
We have our Kiwi friend, Frantic. It's close.
Yeah. Does Frantic count?
Yeah, I think Frantic's more Scottish. Like the Lucky Charms guy.
Oh, my gosh. Scottish? Frantic, defend yourself.
Yeah.
He's not going to, because he sounds Scottish.
Oh, wait, no, because he's deaf and mute right now.
What?
He's been deafened and he's muted on Discord. Can't do it.
That's right. You did both of them. Send go back to the summons.
Oh, could you imagine summoning a Pharaonic Titan? All of a sudden, your Titan
it would be like slightly off the meta. Always, it'd be like Titan's almost good.
Titan's almost good, and there's always a 20% chance that your Titan will find the nearest forest and just often walk towards it. That is the move of
sits in the garden.
Yes, that's the thing. It's the typical Pharaonic move of I'm going to the garden. So that's
like
that's an invoke. It's Pharaonic's invoke skill is 20%.
Krampus had that giant snatcher's cage. He has a big old lawn chair on his back.
Right. Yes, that's exactly correct. And the Pharaonic's invoke skill is upon enemy death, 20% chance of finding closest forest.
Instead of burning down trees, they all grow back that have been burned.
That's right.
Well, I like this game. What's Prometheo's summoning Titan?
Prometheo's invoke skill would be let's see. I'm
listening.
I'm listening. I can think of a pretty good.
Okay, it's a 10x multiple. Just because he likes to say that on Valorn only. He's definitely got Valorn skills.
Let me see. Prometheo. Well,
I think Prometheo could do better than that.
I think Prometheo's skill. I think Prometheo's invoke skill will be very long, so that the text type will be very, very tiny. That would be one thing that I would think right off the bat, because obviously Prometheo can be a bit wordy sometimes, so that his skill should also be a bit wordy. You know, extra words just in that case alone. At the same time, though, I don't know. I'd say like what would it be?
It's definitely an Excel spreadsheet.
Well,
I think that each skill would essentially be a tutorial on how you do the math of converting that skill into a multiple of power.
Yes,
that's true. It's true.
It's math. He just throws math spells. Like all these sign symbols and stuff go on different Titans, different enemy attackers.
Actually, I'll tell you what mine would be. My Titan, it would be the first skill is Titan X damage and health for all troops, and then the second skill would be double health and damage, and then the next one would be double health and damage again, and it would just keep doubling. And so it would be an exponentially increasing power curve, and it would all boil down to health and damage.
And then his build could only be built with these relics. Also,
wait.
Target
Also,
practice.
here we go. I got another one here for you, too, for Prometheo. Prometheo's Titan could only go up against only good Titans in the game. There's no crap Titans, because remember, when there's events that there's mediocre Titans that come out, Prometheo's like, I'm saving it up for the next big Titan, everybody. I'm not going to make a video until we get something good coming along. So
he loses against out of the meta Titans.
Yes, out of the meta Titans, crush the Prometheo Titan, but Prometheo can go up against any of the regular Titans.
That'd be great.
I tell you one thing that my Titan would definitely have to have is Spearman, 42% resist melee. All other Titan troops. The Titan and all other troops would be 56% resist melee. It would be resist ranged of 71%. So all the numbers would add up so that you could exactly cap them out to the maximum with one relic. It would be resist all elements like, what would it be? 58%. So you could max out all elements with the 4-star and 3-star elemental grasp.
I like it.
Here we go. Seth Roth says, you're all wrong. For Prometheo, the Titans start out with glasses. And then when they get hit, they are broken. And then all troops break out a chalkboard, and whoever doesn't look at it is dead.
That's so funny. Yeah, you're definitely the Spearman Titan. You're definitely a Guardian. Zalon's going to be an Infiltrator. No doubt.
Infiltrator, interesting.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I would have thought Ranger, maybe.
Nah, you get that procrastination nation thing. You always pull the Infiltrator 5 stars.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
And then also, you're kind of like Bast or Orya. You kind of run around for a bit before you actually attack.
Before I attack? And sometimes I take a pause and just kind of stand there.
Circle the prey.
Well, because Arya gets stuck sometimes. She just straight up just stands there. So, Ice, for you, I know an immediate one for you right off the bat was...
what do we got?
Was going to be, what's it called? Invocability to 100% of the... it's a invoke skill, so 100% of Discord guests get interviewed at least a minimum of 3 questions.
I just ask troops questions.
Yeah. Oh, instantly. No, not troops. Wait, for battle. What would it be? Oh, man. That was just...
is your favorite color?
Right? Well, for battle, it would be... let's see. You wouldn't be interviewing the troops. Actually, it would be more of a...
I would talk them to death.
Oh, you would talk them to death? What, like a... what, like... be like a...
I just exhaust them, like I've done with D.
Actually, that'd be interesting, like a slow spell. It's something from, like, RPG games, but basically, instead of being frozen, or instead of being terrored, you would have a... it's like a slow, where basically all the troops just go into a slow motion. So, for instance, it'd be very useful against ranged troops when they're just about to fire, because if you can get a few extra seconds of them drawing back, and actually before they actually loose their arrows or throw their firebombs.
That's perfect. And then I just come in maidens throwing question marks.
Right.
Just throwing those question mark axes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that gives me a great idea for my Titan. So my invocability would be at the beginning of the battle, whichever army has more power than the other immediately instantly wins.
Oh.
So it doesn't even happen. It's just a simulation game.
It's just over. The whole battle is simulated instantly. So all you have to do is
instead of victory,
the other army, and you instantly win.
And instead of victory, it would just say simulation complete.
So D is definitely for her Titan model build. It would be Jinsu.
Jinsu,
it's so tiny.
Correct. Would be the base build.
It would be a woman, first of all.
Female Jinsu.
And then her model, I think it would be like a Jinsu-sized Sagunga. That's what I think should happen.
No. My Titan would be hot. It would be like a Wonder Woman.
I think no. You know why it's Sagunga?
Meets
Because
Xena.
she wears a mask, and your Titan would wear a mask.
No, Wonder Woman, Xena, Catwoman. That's
No,
me.
D, you don't get to choose what your Titan looks like.
Yes, I do. It's my Titan.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
Does.
Only Prometheo.
Only for Prometheo.
And she's like
Definitely, or maybe like a Jinsu that looks like Frigg. What do you think?
No. Go away. I don't like that.
All right.
It looks like she has dreadlocks.
Ooh, I'm under 10K. Look at that. I'm under 10K.
Unwashed hair, unkempt
No,
hair.
but I'll take some like pink
Nice.
hair extensions.
Okay, so Frigg with some hair extensions. Pink hair
I'm
extensions,
calling
like
this
that.
the grind to 10K.
Yeah.
And
Frigg.
some piercings. I want to
Frigg
be
with
like
some-
a hell as well.
It's like Frigg mixed with Broomhilda.
And some tattoos. No, I want hell
Kind of
plus
thick,
Catwoman plus
kind of thick and short.
Xena plus Wonder Woman.
Xena was cool. Xena was cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
So
don't know.
Zalon definitely has scissors in each hand because he's cutting grass.
Scissors. Maybe.
Like Edward Scissorhands?
Like Edward
And he's
Scissors.
definitely a panther. He's a panther titan
Panther Titan.
because they're gonna be swatting at all the bugs on the ground. Absolutely.
Let's see what happens. You never know.
But there's always a party. There's always a party. When Zalon's Titans played.
Yeah, when you get to
In your saxophone.
when you get to 51, you get the ability to create live stream. And the portal just opens up on the battlefield, and everybody just
Livestream portal.
it just happens.
It's like a real ghetto setup.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you get transported. You get transported to my couch, and you see my ghetto setup, and then all of a sudden, all the light from all my devices just goes right into the sky, and then the spell it's over.
Your Titan's got a little live stream set up, but then you also have Princess Z in a full costume casting spells.
Casting spells. Am I doing good,
And you
Daddy?
summon little,
Am I doing
little
good?
mages.
I'm a good helper,
Dad,
right?
I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm a good helper. She loves that.
You're a great helper, huh?
Yeah,
You're a great helper.
she loves that affirmation right there.
And what would D's troop be?
D would have a
Storm Maidens.
Definitely Goliaths.
No,
Oh.
what she
Storm
need?
Maidens throwing stilettos.
Said maidens throwing stilettos.
Stilettos. Throw at them. Oh, Pharenic, she was saying your accent sounds Scottish. I don't know if you heard that one.
Well, then
Right.
she'd be correct.
Ha ha ha.
Are you Scottish?
In your face.
Yes.
No, but that's what it sort of sounds like. No, he's from New Zealand. He's a Kiwi.
He's a
But
Kiwi.
it's
I'm
got a little bit of Scottish.
originally from Scotland, though.
Bam! In your
D.
face.
I take
Dude.
that one. I take that one hard in the
Yeah,
face.
D knows
I
her
still tries
people.
to put me down. I
D
know my
knows it.
accents.
D
I
knows her
follow them.
people.
Follow,
I
stalking,
appreciate and
synonyms.
respect all of the accents. I like them all. Some more than others. But I do love accents.
Cephalopod.
I like
yeah, we have
that's a
to
good
take
one.
one cephalopod.
I like southern accents too.
RSJ,
That
yes, I
gets
do
me.
have ice mall. I still have the ice mall.
So
We
Prometheo,
lost
what else is
some
going
of
on in
our- just-
your little simulator right now? Anything else you're brewing or cooking up?
Heimdall is the latest thing. I'm just, gonna have to go back over him and figure out all the details of what we can really do with him.
So we're gonna have a militia defensive meta with a Panther offensive meta.
Isn't Volstan the militia defensive meta?
Wait a second. I do remember what I was gonna say. I finally remembered.
Don't talk, everyone.
I finally remembered. So Prometheo, am I gonna put? I didn't put anything on my thumbnail really, besides for some just real Panther metas here. Should I put on
Didn't
there?
do what?
I put on my thumbnail, at least for the stream, that the poison meta was here. So should I put across the bottom Prometheo shares all, or what should it say, Prometheo? It's up to you. What would you like?
Heimdall hype.
Heimdall hype?
Heimdall hype.
All right. There it is. It's official.
I think that people should be excited about Heimdall. He's going to be fun to play. I like the combination of militia and Omega militia and Omega maidens. Sounds like you could do a lot with without any troops at all. And maidens are great for grinding. So could be a really fun Titan to play. Definitely going to displace Uranus as the top militia Titan.
Man, Uranus had like a whole weekend. That's it.
Right?
Jeez. Almost as bad as some of the other ones.
Oh, it's so sad.
Honestly, it might be Uranus that's... He might be the right counter to this Titan, because with all that armor piercing, he has a lot more piercing, and maidens are not very good against archers. But the problem is that if the invoke is what's predicted, then the freeze followed by a lightning storm is going to mean your Omega archers aren't really going to do anything.
Yeah, I was surprised. The whole freeze and lightning, I actually would have thought this would be Imperials and Maidens. The militia bit's kind of throwing me. Doesn't seem to fit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because I got the impression it's all frosty mist and lightning and stuff going on. I would have thought ice and lightning would have been the way to go.
So Yellow Umbrella has a quick joke here. I'm going to do this is last battle, and then I'm wrapping up.
Here it is.
So what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is a large critter, the other is a little lighter. There you go.
Nice, Yellow.
Nice.
I just got that. Oh my.
You with the delayed reaction.
Well, I was and I was half listening. I was thinking how Salon can be bought.
Why are you thinking that, D?
With money. With money,
Yeah,
D.
if somebody makes a donation of $1.99, we can buy another 10 minutes.
He has to sing a dollar song, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't heard a dollar song in a long
I'll
time.
sing it for him.
Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Well, I'll be back on Friday for Extinction's birthday.
Oh, Extinction birthday stream.
The Extinction birthday stream on Friday. And then Saturday, D's going to stream, and I'm going to be making sure I am available the entire time, and I won't make
The whole time.
I'm gonna have to coffee up, and I'm gonna have to
I'm not going to
energy
stream
drink
if you're not
up.
there.
Oh my gosh. DOT community, do you see?
Because I might not have a drum. We'll have to rope
do you
them
hear
in.
what I have to do with DOT community? You hear this?
Oh, we hear.
And you have to help me activate Val.
Activate Val. If Extinction comes...
Activate the Val ball.
Yo, do you think Extinction will come on? I think it would be amazing if Extinction came on.
Birthday stream,
He's
absolutely.
already said he'll only come on my stream first, but that was to Val, so I don't know.
Where's Extinction based anyway? UK or
Texas.
States?
Oh,
Yeah.
Texas. Bunch of Californians moving out to Texas after this whole quarantine.
He's not from California.
I said a bunch of Californians are moving out to Texas.
Yep.
You
All
know,
right,
so
DOT
glad
community.
we're
We're gonna
strong
wrap
right
up
now.
all the bickering.
Doing so
All right.
well.
Everyone is so awesome. Thank you, D, Feranic, Ice, Prometheo, everybody in the chat, of course, as always. Storm, thank you for the donation. I always appreciate it. And DOT community, I will talk to you all again very soon for Extinction's birthday.
Good stuff, Salon.
Be
Thanks.
ready. Thank you, Prometheo. Always appreciate it.